What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Transatlantic Lego live stream with Greg from London Bridge Bricks and I, Brick Hive. Something we started, quite a while ago, and we felt very. I want to say we felt special about it because obviously it's a really cool thing, anyways, to have such a great connection with somebody across the sea. But we hadn't really seen much of like a transatlantic Lego live stream, simply put. So we being friends already, we decided let's go ahead and take a stab at it, and we did. And we've always kept it pretty carefree, easygoing, nothing too crazy. But we were pretty, I don't know, fairly consistent for a while, and then with a lot of things going on, including like our other side show that we had, 2x2 and stuff. We just have so many things going on with our channels and lives and families and everything else that we took a little break for a while. And it felt good. I mean, don't get me wrong, Greg and I have already talked to each other. Like, we've missed each other, and we've missed the streams. But it's good to have a break from some things sometimes. And if anything, it kind of pulls you back even more.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah,
the more, if you want something, human nature, you can't have it. You want it even more. And you know what? It's kind of one of those. It really has, folks. Only been a summer break. In all honesty, it kind of started in May, and so it's just gone through the summer. But anyway, I don't know what it's like. Anyone who's in the UK or Ireland out there at the moment, if you're looking out your windows right now, chances are it's pouring down with rain. And it is here. It really, really is, folks. But it's just one of those things. We took a bit of time out. And it's really it, really. That's all it is. We just have
it wasn't anything more than that. It was
that's what it is. Yeah,
we just like, hey, we all got our own stuff going on. Plus, with summer, I'm constantly just doing things. It's just for anybody that has a YouTube channel and has any type of formats that they work on or whatever. How difficult sometimes it could be trying to balance work, life, family, and the channel and content and everything else. So I never even thought, though, Greg, that I was like, just now I just thought, I was like, man, I hope nobody thought like something weird was going on.
Yeah, no, that's it. I wonder if people do, because people do get in touch and say, are you doing, what's happened to the Transatlantic stream? Because it's a thing. Because I think it goes back to the days. I always like naming things. If I'm doing something with someone, I like to, I don't know, I think it gives it a certain persona. And I mean, we go back right to the beginning, folks, when we both kind of started out in YouTube. Yeah. We were by far the first people, the only people to not only stream across the Atlantic, really, on a consistent basis. And that will continue from now on, folks. It really is. But also as well, we were the first people to hype everybody else, which I think was quite refreshing, Hive. Like no one else. It was, people would frown upon it, even in their own stream. They go, no, you can't do that. That's the gig, man.
Yeah, now that I look back on it, I mean, some people did do it, but not the same way that we did. And you're right. Some people, not that, they argued with us because it was our streams that we did it with us, but yeah, some people strongly disagreed about plugging everyone,
it was a new sensation 2 years ago, folks. It really was. And look at that, we're still going on. But I was saying to Hive, even since we kind of last, our last thing that we did together was probably with June. Was that kind of our late anniversary thing, wasn't it?
I'd have to really look back,
because this is number 16 of the Transatlantic live stream, folks. But in all honesty, this is probably about the 20th time that we've done something together. Which, to be fair, over I don't know, 2 years isn't bad when you think there's 100 weeks in 2 years roughly. So 1/5 of that. 1/5 of our time on YouTube, we've done something together.
Well, and some of them that we've done together haven't been transatlantic streams. Like we've done like themed streams together too.
Yeah,
like
big cars. That seems to be our thing.
The cars always comes to mind because I think we've done a couple car ones.
We've done loads, and like you've rubbed off on me in the sense that I wanted to get that 007 car, and I'm so glad I got that, especially with the new movie coming out.
Right.
You know, that's pretty good. Do you know what? I had an idea the other day, and I'll be interested to know what people think out there in the chat as well. Good to see you, Solo and Cabbage and Si and Craig. I quite fancy going over to London on a warm day. Hopefully, there might be one or two left this year. Opposite the MI5 building and building it there.
Oh wow!
Having that in the background. How about that for an idea?
Dude, that would be great. And look, that would be a cool video, man.
It would be, wouldn't it?
That would be very cool. I mean, it's kind of like I remember. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head, but somebody had built the Tower Bridge over by the Tower Bridge.
Yes, I saw them. I saw that. They did a
it was
build,
really interesting.
Yeah. I agree. And there were still people in the comments calling it London Bridge. But
I did also want to say hi real quick, just to a few people that jumped in. I see Will out there, Blocksmith, Macro, Brickstage, Delicious Foods. Always a pleasure to have Delicious Foods around. Hope all you are doing well. Sai, Lego Boy Ryan, hello. Solo, Cabbage Face. Yeah, Cabbage Face. Again, I hope your leg heals quickly. Was it like a clean break? I'm curious.
How did he do it? I don't know why. I don't actually know how he did it. I've just got this funny feeling.
Well, isn't Cabbage Face like a stuntman?
Is he a stuntman?
I don't know.
I don't think if he's a stuntman, it's for like, I don't know, finger food products or something like that. I can't imagine him. He's no Lee Majors, put it that way. Can you imagine him? It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's like, okay, get the cabbage in. We need the cabbage to do the stunt.
Right. And the Hornburgers, hello. That's a new friend I made here on Instagram. Glad to see you with us. Definitely check out London Bridge Bricks channel. It is very, very top notch. I see Ninja out there as well. What's up, brother?
Yeah.
How you doing? I wanted to show you. I'm sure a lot of people have seen this because this isn't a new set or anything, but I got to tell you, I'm really loving.
Oh, dude,
the bees.
They are wicked.
I know. Look at that hive.
You need to customize that. I didn't know that they came.
Right?
Lego's done a lot of bee stuff this year. Do you know what I mean?
They have, right?
Yeah. I've always said that your brand, your title of your name and your channel is very, very marketable. It really is. It's one of the best ones out there for that.
I'm very proud of
that. Yeah, man. I love it. I really do. So have you told people what you're building? Because you're building a couple of sets. What is it you're going for today?
I guess technically, yes, I am, huh? So it is the. I guess I should blow the screen up so everybody can see it a little bit better. Yeah. I really love all the Speed Champion stuff that came out, but obviously, the reason I got this one mainly was because just the whole bee drag racer type thing. I don't even know what I forget what the name of these types of cars are. But yeah, and then of course the purple Challenger is just amazing looking.
Yeah. I love the dragster. Yeah, the dragster, mate. It's wicked. That is.
But yeah, really cool. But yeah, all the Speed Champion stuff that's come out is just wonderful.
I love it. I really do. You know, the funny thing is though, I've not bought one of the new Speed Champions yet. I don't know why, but anyway, it's probably because I haven't built many of last year's ones. So I'm going to build this one, and if I've got time, right? So I've got this one, folks. I've been wanting to build this. Literally, I bought this the day it came out, and this is how long it's been in my backlog. I wanted this for ages because I love an Audi. Get to fire up the Quattro, and then if I build that, and if we've got time, I might build this one as well.
Oh, what's that one? Oh, the McLaren.
Love
dude.
That.
You know, that one holds a special place in my heart as well because that was my first Speed Champion car, and Chef sent that to me.
Did he?
Oh. Yeah, he's the one that got me hooked on them Speed Champions.
Love Speed Champions, mate. I love them.
I know.
I really do.
I know, right?
We love cars. Maybe that's our thing. Maybe that's going to be our thing. We do cars.
Well, it's they make them so well.
And Ninja's right into the cars as well. He loves the Speed Champion. Speed Champions and microfighters, if I remember rightly. Isn't that right, Ninja? But yeah, so I was thinking about Cabbage because I noticed recently he's been doing a lot of photographs of football matches and that. But he's been watching them, and I just wondered if he might have thought to himself if he was feeling a bit sort of Pele, a bit Bobby Moorish or something like that, and went around and had a kickabout or something like that, and did it that way. Because do you know what? I know people that have actually haven't kicked the football for years, had a little mess around, played around, and done exactly that thing.
Oh,
I mean, so I'm interested to know. Let me know, Cabbage. I want to know how you did it. But anyway, I hope he's getting better, mate. Because I'll tell you what, you don't know this, Hive, do you? I've split a tendon in my shoulder.
Oh no!
Yeah. I did it months ago. I think it. When was it? I think it was June, wasn't it, Si? Because I didn't really tell anyone about it. It's just that every now and again, people would say to me, "Why are you doing that with your arm?" I was like, "I can't lift it." So I couldn't lift I still can't. I've only done that. Like literally last week, I think it was, or the week before, I had a cortisone injection into this shoulder to try and calm it down.
And you said it was your rotary cuff?
Yeah, well, it's part of that. What's happened is that's all inflamed, right? The cortisone injection did to kind of bring the inflammation down. But there's a tendon that goes from your bicep through your shoulder. It joins up to around here, and it's snapped. So I've got to.
Wow.
So I've got
very painful.
So yeah, I can't do that. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing. It's like, you do this all day long. Well, I wouldn't say I do this all day long. It'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? I can't do that. So thank God I've got full movement in front, albeit I can't put stuff away above my head. Otherwise, I'm fine. No one would ever know. But yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I tore my ligaments in my ankles all up when I was younger skateboarding.
Oh, that's painful. I've done that.
Yeah, because I was getting really good at ollieing down steps, and I decided to try out a handrail for I don't know. It was only like the first couple tries I did, and so I get on the handrail, man. And as soon as I hit the ground, my foot came off the board, and it completely went forward.
I've done my ankle tendons in, just really, really stretched them. Cabbage said it. He's playing five-a-side football. Cabbage, honestly, dude, I have seen so many people do that in the past. Do you know what? My first ever football injury, right, was the funniest one I've ever done. It was for a five-a-side game as well, Hive, and I was running late, ran onto the pitch, like the whistle literally went for the game to start. I ran on the pitch, I ran to the centre, to the centre spot, and between coming on the pitch, right, and getting to the centre spot, I pulled my hamstring. I turned around and went home.
You know something that I used to think was just some stupid myth or something was
Hey, Carnage.
Was stretching before doing sports. I used to think it was just like some stupid thing, like a myth or something. And then finally I started doing it, and I was like, oh, that really does help, man, because it loosens you up and everything.
It loosens you up. It warms you up. That's completely it. It really does. It's 2 weeks no walking and doing some boot stuff. But yeah, I hope it goes all right, Cabbage, because the Achilles is sometimes that could be worse than the break. Greg, you're so butch. But honestly, I didn't look butch when I came on. When the hamstring went, I was like, oh, it's like someone pinching your bum cheek, like that. So anyway, cut a long story short, I just picked up my stuff and went, sorry guys, I pulled my hamstring and then limped away.
Yeah, that still sounds painful.
I know, but it was just ridiculous. I was just like, what a burk. But there we go. Anyway, let's get building, shall we?
Yes. Open, build, repeat. Seen Red Carnage out there. See Blocksmith, Sass, Tech. What's up, Tech? He says you should really stretch before every form of exercise, lads and ladies. That is true. That is true.
It is true. It's very, very true. There we go.
I mean, I feel like I should just start stretching even before I'm building a Lego set, man.
Yes, we do finger yoga.
So besides the dreary rain, how has the temperature been out there? Is it cooling down?
Yeah, it's like in the mornings now. I don't know about everyone else around, but I'm getting condensation on the windows. Autumn is here. Like autumn is massively here. It was literally the day of the equinox, about a week or so ago, and that was it.
Because we should be having our time change coming up again soon.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, the thing is it me or is this year? Is it? I'm seeing more people into Halloween this year than ever before.
Yeah, a little bit. I think so.
It's like loads of people, and then Lego got some good minifigures out at the moment. So
I saw one that I got maybe last year or the year before. It's the one that's got the torso with I think the bats on it. That looks like the bats are going across.
Nice.
Yeah, and then there was a hairpiece that was like orange and black. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot of trick-or-treaters at our new house.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure the people that sold the house to us were saying that. That's cool.
So here's my stickers. I don't think they're not quite as elegant as yours, but they're Audi. What can I say, folks?
Still got that yellow and black look to it.
Yeah. Actually, do you know what? You could mix the stickers around, but was Brunduch Technik, as they say in Germany, folks, on Deutschland and all that. It's pretty good, isn't it? Love it. Anyway, let's fire up the Quattro. Let's get this thing going.
Sai says it's freezing here. I love it.
He does. He's a funny one, his old side, because he doesn't like it too hot, and I think he just likes it nice and cozy. Really, today is definitely a onesie day. Can anyone recommend a onesie to me? I've never had one before. Is it even still a thing? Tech, I can imagine you've got a cupboard full of them. Let me know what you think, mate.
I imagine they're very comfy.
Yeah,
I mean, I would imagine
it's like putting on a big glove. Right, I'm gonna make some noise.
So see, people are trying to live their best. They're trying to live their best life post a post-apocalypse COVID. Yeah, and there's a dude. I don't even know like where things are at right now. Like I heard about Norway, and I even here in America, but America's always been like so weird because they're we got 50 states, so it's like everybody does like different stuff with different policies and all that. But yeah, hopefully everybody's trying to be as safe as possible. And Texas, I have a onesie or two. Yes, very comfy, very comfy.
Tech, you're gonna have to send me a link to where the best places to get them. I need a breathable one because I don't want to sweat in them.
Let's see here. What I just saw a comment. So Rick Harden says, by the way, I went to Blue Water today and hopes to pick up the tumbler. It's all sold out. Can you believe it? Yes, I can totally believe it.
Really?
However, I bought. Wait, I'm assuming you're talking about the smaller tumbler, right? I mean,
the big one is out now, isn't it?
Actually, I'm not even sure. I haven't even.
I think it is. Yeah, I think it's out.
So I'm purposely trying to distance myself a little bit from looking at too much new Lego, because I am in a little bit of a I'm not buying anything kind of for a little bit.
Yeah, I believe that.
We'll see.
I don't believe anyone that says that. I love all the videos. I'm gonna have a February free of buying Lego. That's the best month to do it, folks. February is the shortest month of the year. Do that, right? Little tip for you there. But I see people saying, "I'm gonna go this month without buying any Lego," and then literally on the last day they sort of give in and they end up buying something.
Well, I did get some Lego actually.
Hey,
but I used my VIP points.
Okay. That's actually a good little loophole. That is a good loophole.
Because I had like $50 of VIP points, so I went ahead and I got the little tumbler. And granted, I spent like I don't know, maybe $18 because I got the Mandalorian Armory as well, since I missed out on the last one I bought and returned because the minifigs were missing.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and got that. But yeah, I decided I'm gonna make a video about it, but I'm gonna wait till after I don't buy anything for a while.
Yeah. What about way, I've got 4 letters I'm going to throw at you. Technically 2 words. It's actually 1 word. Duplicated. AT. What's your thoughts on the AT, mate?
Well, I definitely would like to have it. and I haven't even seen it yet. But it's not gonna happen. I mean, and I don't say it in like kind of like I don't want it kind of way. It's just, obviously money. But even if I had like whatever $800 sitting on me or something like that, dude, I'd be buying the UCS Falcon probably before I buy the AT-AT. But I bet it's gonna rock everybody's world.
Yeah, I was chatting with a few YouTubers this morning about it. Because I'm wondering if Lego will do any sort of special events on it or anything like that. Because this is going to be a hell of a set, especially when you factor in you've got the Star Destroyer, the Millennium Falcon still going very strong at the moment.
Right.
You've got the gunship, and they're going to have these 4 UCS sets out at one time, and that's unheard of, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. I think this year they did an extra one. But I'm not, don't quote me. I'm not 100% sure if they've ever done it before. I don't know, man. Lego is pumping out some sets, dude. Like, I'm not talking about the Star Wars. Like, they are pumping out some sets. Like, now, more people that I know that have never even thought about Lego are talking to me about Lego now.
Oh man, it's massive. Well, I can't believe how much the Lego world has changed since May. Like it seems longer than it was June. June. Let's just go to June, I suppose. But you look at the amount of people that have changed in the Lego community. More people twitching these days than ever before. And I think I honestly think, especially with the new Lego YouTubers and Lego Twitchers. I mean, Twitchers don't have any choice in the matter, but there seems to be more people than ever, in some respects, just coming in and just going, do you know what? I'm going to do, I don't know, Lego hauls and do live streams. That seems to be a bit of it because as far as like we were saying right at the top of the show, life gets in the way. But you know what? It's just easy to do a stream, isn't it? You just turn on your camera and do your thing, and you get a little bit of content. Plus, you immerse yourself in the community as well.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there are certain things, obviously, certain videos you can make that are a little bit easier. Like, I always thought my speed build videos were the easiest ones to ever make. You know what I mean? Because I'm literally just filming myself building something and then just speeding it up and putting music behind it. I mean, and they're enjoyable.
Don't tell everyone the secrets. Everyone will be doing it.
And I used to I did them because I used to also like watching speed builds.
Yeah, me too. I love
just for some reason I've always just liked watching stuff like that, and not just speed builds, like speed drawings and speed this. I like watching things come together really fast.
Yeah, I like that in slow mo. Is that weird? I like things sped up and things in slow mo.
No, there's definitely some things I like to watch in slow mo for sure.
Yeah, he's cool. I like him. I like the minifigure that comes with this one. He's quite plain, but he's got. I don't know. It reminds me of the big figurehead that you get. If I take that off, you'll kind of get a better view on it. But do you know what I mean? He's got that kind of quirky little smile. The big storage box. I talked to storage boxes. I bought one the other day. Got another one.
Oh, looks like that's I'm about to crash face.
Yeah, that's that's the. I live in the UK. I've run out of petrol, and I can't get any petrol now for God knows how long.
Fooling with bricks in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? I was trying to see some comments I might have missed here.
Good to see you, Barry.
And I hope you're doing well, Barry. Seth says I can't ever spend that much on Lego or just about anything else. Look. I've mentioned this before on different streams, but that's why I always tell my younger viewers to do good in school. Not because of grades. Come on, man. I'm not about that. I'm saying so you can buy more Lego when you get to be older, man. You get a good job. You buy a big house with a big room so you can put a lot of Lego in it. Yeah. That's
what it's all about.
I mean, so, yeah. Because, Lego's expensive, man. But I gotta tell you, Cabbage, if you're still out there, I know I commented on Instagram, but that car, man, did you happen to see that?
No, is it a Kobe car?
Yeah, hold on a second. I'm going to show everybody because everybody needs to see this, man.
Right. I love the fact that people like Cabbage, Solo, even Bricky Tech's getting in on it now, and Jang Bricks.
Right.
I love the fact that they do all that Kobe stuff.
Dude, look at this car.
Oh, that is a proper Citroen.
That is a cool looking car, man.
Yeah.
Like,
is that C5? Is that C5?
It's 2CV.
Oh, 2CB. Okay, yeah, 2CB.
But it's so neat looking. Look, I ain't lying, dude. This Kobe stuff, these jets and stuff that they're making, like this kind of stuff, like I'm losing it, man.
Can I have you seen it? I've got to ask you this, right? Because I've never wanted anything, but I've noticed recently they've come out with some good stuff, right? And it's not, I never thought I'd say this, but you know, Playmobil, right?
Yeah.
They've got some great sets out at the moment. You've got the Ecto-1. You've got what's the name of the car? The DeLorean.
Yes.
Right. Right. But also as well the Starship Enterprise. Have you seen that?
I have not seen the Enterprise. No.
Dude, Google it now. Right.
Okay.
It's $400. I think it's about $400 to $500. Right. It's a meter.
And it's Playmobil.
Yeah, Playmobil Starship, USS Enterprise, right? And it is bloody enormous and looks amazing. It's huge, and it comes with all the figures, right? But it's massive. And I tell you what, when it discounts in this country, I will buy it.
Oh wow!
I will buy it because it is sensational. It really is.
I wonder how big that is.
Oh, it's over a yard.
Oh my gosh! Here's a picture of somebody looking at it. Okay, hold on. I'll share it so everybody can see it. Hold on a minute, because dude, that's pretty big, man.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. Like the people, I've been watching reviews on it recently because it got announced a little while ago.
Look at this. Look at it. Look how big that is.
His wife's going, where are you going to put it? He's going here.
Is that like the inside? That is.
That's the inside, yeah. So
look at that.
The dish part is actually quite deep, but it allows that. But what's really cool, right? On those screens, right, and on the doors, it's one of those images that if you move around it, it moves with it.
No.
Really cool. And yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool. It's massive. You got all the sound effects, the phasers, the engineering room effects.
Dude, but that's a beautiful looking Enterprise, man.
I know. It's a proper Enterprise. I'm getting it. There's no doubt about it because Lego don't do anything like that. And that is like the ultimate.
And that's only 148 pieces, dude.
Wow. Yeah, 148 pieces. But how much is it in dollars, dude?
I think $500.
Yeah, I mean that's expensive. So
that's got 3 feet long, man.
Yeah, that's got Zavi Sal written all over it. When I get that, I'll tell you.
Wow,
wicked, isn't it?
That is wild, man. Well, I know, and I've mentioned Playmobil before because I think it was the DeLorean, man.
Yeah.
That I was really paying attention to. But it sounds insane, when you think about it, like as being a Lego fan, and not to be snooty about it. It's just, you're so used to the technical and awesomeness of Lego. But I'm telling you, man, if these other companies start getting more and more IPs and they start doing a better and better, job, there's going to be some serious competition.
Well, it's a thing, isn't it? It is a thing because Kobe, a lot of people are liking Kobe.
Dude, I love Kobe. I haven't made the jump because I spent so much on Lego, and then if I do spread out from Lego, it's because I'm buying like a Funko Pop or a Black Series.
Oh man, I've bought since I've seen you last, right? I've bought about 25 Black Series.
God dang!
Yeah, I've been buying.
I've gotten like 2. I got Aura Singh.
Oh, I've not got her.
Which really like brought back some nostalgia because I remember reading books about her, and I remember the first time I was wigging out when I saw Phantom Menace in the movie theater, and she was watching the oh god, I can't think, but you know what I'm talking about, the race that they had.
Yeah. Oh, is that
pod race? Pod race, yeah.
Yeah, the pod race. Yeah,
yeah. Right. And then I got this one not too long ago. I got Bo-Katan.
been wondering about getting her because she is quite cool. I do like her.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep it to iconic people that I like.
I don't know. I think subconsciously, I don't know how I did this, man. Because I've got Darkside Ray, which I got down at Brick Fair, Virginia, and then I bought Ahsoka. So it's like I'm all I'm buying is like females.
I know.
I didn't even notice it. Well, except for I got
he's got Barbie dolls as well.
Thrawn's the only one I think, and Revan are the only two males that I got.
Oh, you see now, Revan is I've pre-ordered him because he's not out over here yet.
Oh, well, I got the Jedi Revan, not Darth Revan. I got the light side.
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know the story of Revan. Okay.
I don't know in detail, and plus, you know, I don't think it's all canon anyways now. But I mean, he was a Jedi, and then he went to with Malak to fight somebody. I can't remember who off the top of my head, but that whoever they were fighting like warped their minds and like twisted them and made them like go toward the dark side. And it's a long story. There's actually a really good book I've been wanting to read about Revan. Shai says I've been getting into Joy toy figures.
The hell's that? I've never heard of it.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If the more stop motion and stuff and mock building I do, I mean, I'm probably gonna be buying less sets anyways.
Yeah. You don't need them. You don't need them though. You can pick.
And I really want to collect other things too. You know, like not just like Black Series or Funko Pops, but I want to get like some like statues or busts. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Forbidden Planet,
or some movie props, dude. I am dying to get the Revan lightsaber.
I want to get the Count Dooku one. The Count Dooku one.
I mean, they're all beautiful lightsabers. But yeah, they're so expensive.
Yeah, they are. But don't get them in the sales. That's the thing. If you don't need them straight away, right? And you just want them for for some day, then just do that, mate. Just get them when they're in the sales, because everything goes into sale at some point. It's a fact. Yeah, I've got to look at that. So. Let's have a look.
Yeah. So it's tough.
Hello. Joy figures.
Oh yeah, I wanted to look at that too. Actually, I've never heard of them.
Battle for the Snark.
Joy toy, right?
The Snark Commando looks wicked. I like that. Ooh. Coldplay Skeleton False Grim. You'll like him. That's got you written all over it. That one has.
Oh wow, dude, those are crazy looking. That's like Warhammer looking type stuff, man.
Yeah, Warhammer is something I would have got into.
I would have too, but it's just something you got to kind of commit to, and I'm spread thin on commitment at the moment.
Yeah, man,
dude, those are insane looking. Dude, dude.
But that is the thing, though. But I mean, companies will look at Lego and think, do you know what? We can do a bit of that. We can have a bit of that. And companies that are doing okay at it generally get bought up by Lego. There was that light company, wasn't there? They bought up someone and they had an arm of their company that made Lego parts or parts that were compatible. And they were so good at it that they basically bought them, folks, and then just dissolved the company. And that was only like a year and a half ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, check out that blue one. I like him.
This one?
Yeah.
Dude, that is awesome.
That's me. I like him. He's wicked.
Yeah.
Anything blue.
I know. But I mean, look at this gun. And look at this thing on his back.
I know, man.
It's crazy.
He's like me, visor.
And I bet that's a knife right there. Yeah, man.
That is a big. It's a knife. It's the size of a cricket bat.
Yeah, I know, right? Definitely good stuff.
Yeah, they do look pretty good. Shy, loving those.
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
You know, that's the thing, though. I mean, the thing is, though, we do a lot of Lego and stuff like that, and I'm not changing my format or anything like that. But I just pick off, unless I really want them, right? I just basically buy Black Series figures that are in the sale, like Krennic. I got him for £10. I bought Lando Calrissian from the Solo movie, which I think is a good movie, by the way, folks. Right? I got the Lando Calrissian from that for £12 from Amazon this morning. So Do you know what I mean? You can get them quite cheaply.
Yeah, if you look around.
Yeah, I just saw picking them off at the time. My favorite. I managed to get my favorite Stormtrooper, which is the Dark Trooper. Love those. I think the Dark Trooper or Death. It's Death Trooper. Sorry, it's Death Trooper. The ones out of Rogue One.
Yeah.
You can't understand what they're saying. It's like
Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of like a combination of like a medium wave radio that hasn't quite tuned in. And one of those what's the name? Pro-droid.
When I saw Rogue One, and every time they talked, I just kept thinking like Krennic's always going like, "What? Like I can't understand you."
I bet you look like an old man in the cinema. What are they saying? I can't hear him. What's he saying?
Oh man. See what Sperry's saying. Still have my Beastman Chaos army. Oh. You guys talking about some Warhammer stuff out there?
Well, I tell you, he's into armies. Oh, Shy's getting into his army. I mean, he's ex-army anyway. Let's face it. But he's kind of like he's kind of into the Black Falcons as well. Same as Foley. They're like the Black Falcon brothers. They are those two at the moment in the Lego community.
Blacksmith, thank you so much to my ATA savings fund. All right, only $895 more to go.
Yeah, I am tempted for that. I mean, that's the thing. What about the gift with purchase?
That's what's gonna kill me.
Yeah,
that's me going, oh, I need to buy that off somebody.
That's the thing. And how much is that? That's going to be a lot of money. They'll go, Tech, if you're still out there, how much do you reckon that lightsaber will go for? The hilt. It's a hilt, really. It's not the lightsaber, is it? Because I reckon that'll be about £100.
But I thought that was going to be an actual set.
I don't know, man. I think that could be the gift with purchase with that set.
They're going to do another gift with purchase for the lightsaber thing. Because I was lucky enough. I've got Yoda's, and then I bought Qui-Gon Jinn off of
Bill.
Bricks in Lithuania. Bill, yeah. But now I'm like, oh my gosh, I gotta have any other ones that they put out.
Yeah. And I've built a Luke Skywalker custom mock one as well.
That's right, you did.
Yeah,
yes.
It's wicked.
That was one of your earlier videos, wasn't it?
I know. And you know what? It gets a lot of views. It's done really well over the last sort of year and a half. Well, Techie's saying 200 minimum. It's going to be like 650 spend. So it would definitely be more like 100. I think so, Tech. Now, the question is, and Tech, I need an answer from you on this because I know you're interested, right? Would you buy the AT-AT, then sell that lightsaber? What would you do, Hive? If you was buying the AT-AT, would you sell it to kind of help kind of take the edge off the cost?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't think I would as well. I think it would be quite a special one because it's kind of like a moment in Lego history, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, plus unless you go back later and you're going to spend a ton of money, you're not going to be able to get that again. It's not like it's going to be resold or whatever. Yeah. And
I bloody build it as well. I would.
I mean, I could be wrong about this, but I feel like even though he wanted the cantina anyways, I feel like Yoda's lightsaber is what pulled Sans into buying the cantina when he did. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know. I'm conflicted because on one half of me, I'm saying like, dude, that's a really great thing. You should sell to somebody like especially if you're an insane Star Wars fan, like that shouldn't be a good way purchase for the cantina. But then on the other hand, I'm like, well, I mean,
yeah. I don't know. I agree with Tech though. He says, I'm probably going to sell the lightsaber. He says, if I can get 150 or more, then yeah, it's gone. Yeah, I've got to be honest, Tech. I'll probably be the same. If I get over 100 quid for it, then maybe I would. Be interested to know what it goes for at the time. We'll know anyway at that time.
Because I have a severe regret of doing that sometimes. I sold my mini Batmobile to Ninja when I got the 89 Batmobile. Yeah. And I mean, and I'm not like, it's not like tearing me up, but yeah, I mean, I wish I didn't have to sell it,
Yeah, but maybe you didn't even have to sell it, but do you know what? It's it just takes the edge off. It's smart buying, isn't it? I got Mos Eisley, and I sold the Yoda lightsaber hilt to Tech, and he was, you know, he was happy with what I wanted for it. And you know what, it was a good price. And but that Batmobile, I got £75 when I sold that on eBay. And I put, and that wasn't even a buy it now. That was just, I just put it into an auction, and that's just how much it went for. So I was like,
yeah, because if that lightsaber is a gift of purchase with like the AT-AT or something, I'm gonna have to buy it off somebody or go online or something and get it.
yeah.
Because I mean, again, now I technically, I don't know. No, I can't buy it.
1 sec. Oh, you can buy it because it'll get worse as the nearer we get to having to buy it.
Well, and I've got things. I feel like there's certain things corrupting my brain. Like, for instance, I cannot wait to have a 24-hour live stream and build my UCS Slave One, but it's going up in price like consistently, and I'm not gonna sell it, but it's making it hard for me to like want to open it and build it instead of just keep it sealed, you know?
Yeah, you don't need 24 hours to build that, though.
No, I know, but you know me, I'll be taking my time.
Dude, I took my time. I built it in 12 hours, and I was honestly taking my time when I did that.
I just figured out of all the sets I have to try and take up the most time for the stream, I was like, I think that might be, as of right now, my backlog, the biggest thing I have. The only thing that might come close is maybe my train. But I don't know. I don't know.
Ryan say he's got a Slave One to build as well. I'm sure Ryan's already built his one.
I feel like, yeah, dude. Unless he's just gonna build another one. Because yeah, I know he's already built it. Oh, stickers.
Yeah. There we go. I'll put that one on.
So I'm trying to decide. I think on Good Morning Brick World tomorrow, I'm going to talk about what if.
We'll talk about it now if you want.
Sure. Yeah.
I've seen it. I thought this week's one was quite good, actually. I liked it. It was
very, so yeah, everybody, we're gonna be talking about some spoilers if you haven't seen it. But hey, what's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? I didn't even see him jump in the chat. He says I have another new one.
Cool. It's a beautiful set, and it feels. I don't know. I was going to ask Ryan what his favourite would be. Actually, the gunship or the Slave One, but I think I wasted my time asking that question.
Ryan, it's I don't know, probably a month or so. I don't know yet. I don't know, but I'll definitely let you know, man. I would definitely love to have you on. I mean, obviously it's 24-hour stream, so I was gonna have a lot of people jump in if they wanted.
Oh, dude, I'll be jumping in on that one easily.
Oh, I hope so. And dude, and here's the thing is, I know this sounds real cocky to say this, but like, I know I can do it with no problem. I'm not saying I won't be tired, but I can do it because, dude, I've stayed up like 18 hours like all the time.
Yeah, but that other 6 hours, I mean, everyone stays up 18 hours a day, don't they?
I mean, to the point where like I basically like there's been so many times I've streamed late, like had a hive stream, and I'm streaming until like 3, maybe even 4 in the morning or whatever, and then I gotta get up for work at 7.
Yeah,
and at 7 o'clock would have been, well, actually probably 6:30 would have been more like 24 hours for me, anyways. So like I said, I mean, there's no doubt I'll be tired and everything, but I'm quite confident I can do it. Now, 48 hours, that I don't know if I can.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, you start off with 24, work up to it.
Well, back in my heyday when I was younger, I could have done it easily.
When I was younger,
yeah.
I don't know.
I've had a lot of those party days, man, where I didn't go to sleep for a couple days.
Yeah, but you probably
especially when I lived down in Florida, man.
You probably had things that helped you to kind of get you through it.
Yeah, a little bit. And again, I'm just too tired anymore. I like trying to get some sleep now.
Yeah.
Hey Joey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Hey Joey.
And part of it's because I've always had insomnia too, man.
Yeah, but how do you find though building Lego? I just find that building Lego uses so little energy that you can just go on and on. It's hosting live streams. That's the thing that takes it out of you.
Yeah, you're trying to focus on so many things at once.
Yeah, building Legos, like really, folks. I don't think we burn that many calories building Lego, do we? Let's see what happens. I don't know. But no, I'll be up for it. When are you thinking of doing that?
The 24-hour?
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be a little while yet. Because obviously there's a lot of things going on right now.
You got to move house, and you got to move house. I mean, your missus is going to be like, you ain't doing no 24-hour stream. You're going to get your ass in that yard, right? And you're going to be tidying it up. You're going to be unboxing for about the next 2 years, aren't you?
Oh, dude. No, you're talking about with Lego or the rest of the house? I ain't touching much of the rest of the house, man. Like, that's
okay.
Even if I wanted to, like, Mrs. Hive would be like, nah, I got this. You stay away from that stuff. I mean, because I don't. And look, and that's the kind of that's kind of the deal in a way. Is like I get the basement, and she can do whatever she wants with the rest of the house.
Yeah, man.
And she's got an office and stuff, and
yep. And what's the basement like in this house anyway?
Well, and technically it's not a basement. It's really a bottom floor because it's next to water, so it's built high. So a basement
underground
would be underground. Okay.
Yeah.
My Lego basement isn't underground. It's just like a first floor.
Yeah, that's good.
But since we're so close to water, like the living areas, so to speak, and stuff are like one floor up.
Okay.
It's kind of like if you look in the Carolinas and a lot of Florida houses and stuff like that, they're built further up. Like they'll have a garage, usually on the bottom floor. But so, anyways, yeah, so it's not like a traditional basement, but it's great, man. And we had this thing where if they were trying to sell us the hot tub with the house, okay, and we were like, nah, we're good, man. We'll just buy one ourselves, no big deal. And yeah, then like a week or two ago, I guess they're like, yeah, we don't really want to move it. So we'll sell it to you for like $4,000 cheaper. So I don't know. Mrs. Hive came in. She's like, "Well, should we go ahead and buy it?" It's because, dude, it's only like a year old, maybe a little over a year. They just bought it. And I was like, "Yeah, screw it." I was like, "So I guess we'll have a pool and a hot tub."
They're good fun. They're really good fun. I had one. I bought one for 12 grand when I lived in Essex. It was like it's made by a company called Hot Springs. Google it, folks. Hot Springs hot tubs, and it was amazing. It really was. I did all the base for it. I think that was including the base as well, concrete base, reinforced as well, Hive.
Right.
And it was amazing. But I then ended up selling it because I honestly didn't really use it that much. But I really enjoyed having it. But it was basically craned in over the house, and then it was craned out and then sold to some farmers in Devon, of all places. There we go. But they loved it.
Well, the great thing about it is everything's already hooked up, and that was another thing. Like, and that's why we didn't mind, like, if they wanted to take it, because they bought it, and we seen the invoice and everything. They paid like $8 grand for this thing. And it's a pretty decent size hot tub. But the great thing is it's like right outside the door of the Lego room. So I decided I'm going to have hot tub streams. I can't wait, dude. I'm gonna have hot tub streams. Yeah.
Are you gonna get yourself down the gym then?
No, man.
You could be in fear of losing subscribers because of that.
Yeah, hopefully they know how to take a joke.
You got to build a set. You got to build a UCS Slave 1 in the hot tub. I think that's a great idea. I'd watch it. What about you out there in the chat?
I mean, I thought about that because I told Mrs. Hive I was going to do some hot tub streaming, and she's like, "How are you going to build in the hot tub?" And I was like, well, I didn't really think about that. I was just gonna just talk, and hopefully try and look good. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I mean, and not only that, obviously, if we have guests, like in like during Brick Fair, if people wanted this to hang out and stuff, but obviously it's
Get him in the tub as well.
Right, yeah. Because if we were closer, I would tell my close circle of friends, be like, don't waste your money on a hotel, man. Just come stay at our place. But obviously it's about an hour and 20 minutes away from Brick Fair, so it's not really worth the drive.
No.
But maybe it is. I don't know. I guess if you're
I don't know, folks. Let us know in the chat. Do you think, would it be worth an hour of your time driving to Hive to spend an hour or so in the hot tub with him?
And the reason I say that is because you obviously wouldn't have to pay for a hotel room. I want to show you guys something. This is Hive just sent me a picture. I was gonna show you guys real quick. She ordered 2 new Funko Pops.
What did she? Oh, I got a new one to show you. I've got a new one to show you.
Oh, good. I do love me some Funko Pops. All right, so this is what she got. So obviously she's a Wonder Woman fan, but she's been getting into the icons. So
icons, was that Harry Potter? Oh, okay.
So she got the Hershey's Kiss, the baby one, the mini Hershey's Kiss. I mean, dude, look at his face, man. He's got a little tongue sticking out and everything.
It looks like an onion.
Yeah, and then she got some crazy Wonder Woman. It's from a story, but I don't know which one. It says A Twist of Fate.
Ooh, that sounds like a DC movie or something.
Yeah. She's thinking about getting the heavy metal Wonder Woman, where Wonder Woman has like this chainsaw or something that she's like pulling up or something. I don't know, man. It's crazy looking though. I'd be okay with a drive like that. Right on, there you go, man.
There you go. See, people are up for that, mate.
So a little update for those that are curious. My current stop motion Mandalorian Starfighter review that I'm working on. I did get my timeline concreted, and I wrapped up the script. I sent it to my 2 voice actors, and I'm in the process right now of adding all the visual and audio effects. So that should be out within a week or so.
That's cool.
Yeah. And I've already got so many other ones lined up. It's going to take forever for me to get through them all.
Yeah. I was honored to do the voice acting on one of your little
and I look forward, I look forward to having you do more as well. Which is normally pretty easy, because I could even just normally slide you in just to like say something like really quick. But the next one is it's going to be about Captain America's shield. So unless you have a Captain America shield that I don't know about, you can't be in this one.
No, I'd probably be, in all honesty, I'd probably be a better Captain Carter than Steve Rogers.
Well, it's funny you should mention that, because the reason I came up with the idea was the new Marvel CMF line.
Yeah,
dude, there's like 5 of them that got Captain America.
Yeah, it's very Captain America.
Captain Shield. Yeah, like type.
Yeah, I got them, but I love Carter. I think Carter is awesome.
Oh my gosh, dude! And I know I already mentioned it to everybody and stuff, but like I was so proud of Lego, and you guys all know, man, I will complain about Lego like there's no tomorrow about stuff.
Really?
But I was so proud of them, because this was what we got in the set, the Hydra Stomper set, right?
The Hydra Stomper, yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And I was perfectly happy with this one. Like it was great, man. I thought it was really great,
Nice.
And then we got the CMF line, and it was completely different.
Yeah.
I mean, everything from her hairpiece to the shield, like everything. And I was just so proud of Lego for not cutting any corners or being cheap about
Yeah.
it. And they made a whole new figure for her.
How good does that shield look with the Union flag on it?
Oh, dude, it looks good. And again, totally reminds me of Captain Britain.
Yeah. Oh,
And
me too.
oh
It's
my gosh.
everything but the name, isn't it? It really is.
Yeah, and because I used to be a huge fan of the comic book Excalibur.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Remember you
that-
saying that?
big fan.
I really want a Captain Britain figure, and hopefully he appears in the new universe.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I think it was about half an hour ago. We were going to talk about
what if.
Anyway, back to that.
So, have you seen them all?
Yes, and enjoy.
And overall, what do you think of the series?
I love it. I really like it.
I do too. I do love it. I like some of them more than others. There's a couple of them that are like phenomenal in my opinion. The Doctor Strange, the zombies, and the newest one. The newest one is now top to be my favorite.
Is the newest one my top one? I like it because it's very interstellar. Have you seen that movie Interstellar?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very that, and I love all that interdimensional stuff. I'm really into that. And Ultron is a badass, so I love that. Right. But I still think my favorite, and it's a weird one for me to think of it as my favorite. My absolute favorite one, and I'd say the one that's just been is probably my second favorite. But my absolute favorite is the zombie one. I just found some things about that I found quite funny.
Yeah.
In all honesty, and I love Spider-Man in it, and it's a strange thing to say because it's a cartoon, but I like the chemistry between Peter Parker and the levitating cape.
Oh yeah, that was great. But I remember I kind of knew right off the bat when I saw Doctor Strange that cape has kind of its own personality in a way. You know? By the way, I see you out there, Macro. How you doing, brother? And so Macro brings me to something else that I was going to talk about a little bit later, and that's a drawing. But we need to continue talking about some what if for a little bit. Yeah. There's a couple episodes I don't really like as much, but that Ultron one, dude, that blew me away. That blew me away on so many different levels because Super Ultron or whatever you wanted to call him is, I think, without a doubt, probably one of the scariest villains I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, look what he did to Thanos. Thanos comes out, he splits him in half. I thought, blimey, that was a bit like, and that was quite. That wasn't a kiddie kind of scene, was it?
No. I mean, they kept out the gore, but the effect was still there. I mean, you see it shock adults. You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of people I've seen asking about how or why Vision didn't do that in, like, you know, Endgame, or I mean in Infinity War. And the best explanation I've thought about, and even heard a couple people mention, is because that was Vision that Thanos did that to, not Ultron. And if it was Ultron, because I don't think Vision would have even thought to, you know, harness the power to slice him in half like that or something. I don't know, but really I think it's mainly because Ultron did not hesitate at all just to kill Thanos.
No, there was the element of surprise. He basically saw him and just thought, I'm going to just chop you in half. And that was it.
Like, obviously there was no hesitation. Immediately did it. Like, then he caught Thanos off guard, man.
Yeah. And to be fair, Thanos has not done too well in all this what if malarkey, has he?
Well, that's the other thing too, is Iron Man has been killed in every single episode that he's been in. Man.
Yeah. Even when they injected the that thing into him, the medicine into his neck, he had an allergic reaction to it.
Yeah, man. Very interesting.
I'm loving it though. But the one with Doctor Strange in it, it was very Twilight Zone like to me, that episode, and
that's one of the reasons I liked it too.
He was desperate to get his wife back, no matter what.
Well, I mean, it had such a old school Doctor Strange vibe to it with all the demonic stuff, and you know, I mean, it was just very, very kind of old school. But yeah, the whole dynamic of it, I thought was just great. So Sai says the new one is my fave now. I don't want to hear anyone complaining about Captain Marvel being OP after the Super Ultron stuff. So yeah, I mean, and look, it's like I've never had that big of an issue with her being OP, man. I mean, dude, that's her character. And besides, like, I mean, I don't know. People don't say that about Superman. You know what I mean? Now there's other things that I don't really like about Captain Marvel too much, but not being OP. Because I don't know. See, if I don't know, it'd be a really good question to have a lot of good serious comic book nerds get in on, man. Because I don't know if she would be able to beat Thor. Because obviously I'm thinking about the Party Thor episode.
Yeah, but the thing is, right, you got to remember in What Ifs, right, you're taking those characters out of a little bit of context. Right. In that particular episode of What If, which I wasn't the biggest fan of that episode because I'm a massive Thor fan, right? But what you got to do when you watch What If, you kind of got to take your brain out and say, well, this isn't actually the reality that we know Marvel is, and kind of enjoy it for what it is. Right. For me, I just thought they made him look like a Prince Charming from a Disney movie. And that really bugged me.
I laughed so hard at that episode, though. Like when Captain Marvel first started coming into the scene, and he thought it was like a shooting star, and he's like, "Loki, it's a shooting star. Make a wish, make a wish."
He goes, "Well, what did you wish for?" And well, they did. He was like a character out of.
Dude, he's like a little kid.
One of those Disney cartoons. But she is powerful. I mean, there's no doubt about
for sure. Yes.
And she really is. I mean, you know, and in all honesty, her powers are probably more powerful than Superman in some respects, I guess. But I don't know, man. Superman's taking on some big characters himself, like. But
it depends on a lot of things, man. You know,
it does.
Has his weaknesses, and like I remember one of the craziest things I ever saw, man, was Dark Knight's Metal. And it's where the Batman Who Laughs came from and stuff like that. And the Batman Who Laughs, he killed the whole entire Justice League, man, and with ease. Because Batman, a lot of people may or may not know this, but Batman has these backup contingency plans, man, for all the superheroes. He knows how to take them all out. Because Batman, just being a mortal, he feared if Superman ever lost control or somebody took over his brain or whatever, how would you stop him? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when he became the Batman Who Laughs, he destroyed them all. And you would think that the way he destroyed Superman, he would use green kryptonite, but he didn't. He used red kryptonite. So he basically, red kryptonite, I guess, makes Superman go completely insane. And I guess he tore, I don't want to get into the details, but he killed some people that were really close to him or something. And I don't know, but then he just took out Superman. But it's pretty wild. But Superman does have weaknesses. And if you think that a mortal would be able to take him out, I mean, not even before that, remember Dark Knight's Returns and stuff. And even they redid that with Batman versus Superman, the movie, where, Batman had his Superman armor, had his arrows with kryptonite, and in the comic books, I can't remember if they did it in the movie, but in the comic books, I remember Batman tied into the electric into the city.
That's Frank Miller.
He went and he shocked Superman with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, do you bleed? Because you will.
Why'd you say Martha?
Yeah. Why did you say Martha? I mean, why the hell have they both got the same?
I know. I kid, but I can't help but say that every time I talk about that movie.
It cracks me up, that does.
But, so let's see here. I really like Captain Marvel and the actor. Well, that's great, Si.
Let's see if I get this out. Come on, we can do this. I haven't done. I think the last time I got these out, I was on a stream with you. We'll pop those there. There we go. This is for anyone who's thinking, "Oh, I might get into comics at one time." This is one of the best graphic novels you can buy, folks.
Yeah.
It really is. And if you want to see that scene that we were just talking about, let's see. Let's go forward a little bit. All right, there we go. Boom, 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 boom. This is like one of the best fights you will ever get in a DC comic.
And I want everybody to understand too, at the time, like, I was a teenager.
We were young teenagers.
Yeah, young, maybe not quite a teenager yet, but we'd never seen anything like this. Nobody would have ever thought like Batman could fight Superman. And we'd never seen a dark and gritty Batman the way he did.
Here's a copy. Here's a throwback. This week's. Did you notice Hawkeye and his arm?
Oh yeah.
Look, it was done. They did it with Green Lantern in 1986, folks.
I heard about that.
Yeah, they copied that. That's a copy.
Yeah, because I totally forgot about it until someone had mentioned it.
But one day, folks, and I'm just throwing it out there. One day, let's hope we get this Batmobile.
I know. I feel like I've seen somebody mock one.
That wouldn't surprise me. And let me just show you one picture. One picture that I love. This is one of them. Right, look at that.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's basically the USA versus the USSR, as it was back then, or the Soviet Union, I think. But this is one of the best pictures. This is oh, by the way, folks, the CMF series, the Joker, right? This is the Joker.
That's right. Did they ever officially announce that, or we just all like pick up what they're throwing down? Because
there we go. There's the Joker.
I feel like they didn't officially announce it because I guess they didn't want to tie it to the.
He cold murders people in this one.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, man.
One of my favorite pictures of all time. Oh, guys, another one. Sorry, I've got to show you this one.
No, man, please do. I know. Look at the one on the horse. And dude, Frank Miller is so great with his inks, man. Like he has such bold artwork, and it translates very well to movies, in my opinion.
Yeah, this has always given me the shivers every time I look at it. Even now, I'm looking at it. I'm literally studying it. But Superman basically tries to deflect a massive ultra nuclear bomb.
Oh yeah.
And this is what happens to him.
I know. And like, isn't there a picture too where the lightning strikes through him or something?
Yeah.
I can't remember if it's on the next page or that was one of those pictures that just stuck with your brain.
Look at that. Yeah. How about that for a Halloween minifigure?
Right. I mean, look at him, man.
He's annihilated.
Yeah.
But the way he gets his strength back is beautiful when he falls to the ground and he takes the life of a sunflower. It's genius.
Yeah.
If you're into graphic novels, folks, and you've not heard of this one, check it out. Frank Miller, The Dark Knight Returns. It is sensational. And
I will say, he made a sequel to that book as well. Was it? It's The Dark Knight something, Lives or something like that. And it's actually really good. The take they have. I think it was Wonder Woman in that one. That was really interesting what happened to her. But the other thing that was great about The Dark Knight Returns too is I really enjoyed the Robin. I can't remember her name, but it was like I think the first female Robin.
And it's just so different. You know, and that was a long time ago, folks. That's over 30 years ago that comic came out.
Yeah. I was watching a really great documentary on the comic book magazine called Wizard that was out in the 90s. And I grew up with that magazine. And I didn't realize how much Wizard had grown as far as like they bought like comic conventions and stuff like that, and then of course they created like more publications. But it was a really good documentary because the comic book industry during the late 90s was very interesting, and it almost died because, well, mainly just like collectors, really. Because so many people bought so many comic books, they like flooded the market. And then just like stuff started plummeting. It was pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yes, Frank Miller, 300 comics, good stuff. Yes, I agree, Barry. Batman versus Predator. I remember that. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good combo. Actually, that is a good matchup.
Mm-hmm. I also enjoyed Batman and Judge Dredd. That was a good combo as well.
Do you know what? I'd like to see Judge Dredd versus the Punisher. That would be good.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. They definitely remind me a lot of each other. The Judge Dredd, man, the one that had Carl Urban, freaking epic, man. It was just epic. He didn't take off. I don't think he took off his mask during that whole movie.
No, he that was meant to be. That was better than the Sylvester Stallone one.
Oh, for sure. Yes. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the Sylvester Stallone one for what it was. You know, I mean, it was campy and stuff like that, but I enjoyed it. But yeah, the one that Carl Urban was in, that was Judge Dredd.
He's a good actor, man.
Dude, he was like monotone through that whole thing, man.
I love him as Billy Butcher in The Boys.
Oh my gosh, I know. I cannot wait till it comes back.
I every time I think about it, it just makes me laugh. That scene where he went head on into the side of a giant sperm whale, I think.
Right out. Well, remember too when I don't want to say the word because we're trying to keep this friendly. But I remember asking you like, do they say that all the time over there, like the C word?
Oh no, the C word, yeah. What did he say? He says, "Where I come from, darling, it's a term of endearment."
Endearment, yeah. And I'm like, so I was like, I gotta ask Greg.
It's not.
I was like, I'm gonna just start saying it. But I love you. What are you talking about?
I love it. You should try that at work, maybe. See how well that goes down. He comes out of that wow and he goes, "It's diabolical."
But yeah, man, he's such a great actor.
Oh, I love it. Honestly,
I mean, I like him as Dr. McCoy in Star Trek.
Yeah,
I thought he was great in Thor. It was the Dark Elves one, wasn't it? No, that was Ragnarok, wasn't it?
He was in there. That's right. Yeah, he was. Mm-hmm. I'm going through the MCU series at the moment. So I just finished the first Avengers movie.
I've been wanting to actually go back and watch them all again.
Yeah, I got the idea of Cy O'Connor. And I thought, yeah, it's not a bad idea, actually. I'm going to do exactly that. So that's what I'm doing. So the next one, I think the next one it's a Thor one anyway. So
yeah, it's been a little while since I watched some of the older ones now.
Yeah. I've got to ask you a question about a TV series because I'm kind of trying to get into it. Mm-hmm. I can watch it. I can't watch it for very long though because it's not subtitled, and that's Visions. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, Visions. So I liked most of them, and there's still like 2 or 3 I haven't watched yet. I watched all the ones that looked the most interesting to me, and obviously most of them were like the Jedi or Sith type fights and stuff. So some of them really knocked it out of the park, I think.
Yeah.
Now here's where I started having some types of problems. So for me, if you take, because I've talked about how like a couple years ago there was like a fan made anime, and it was about mainly like TIE fighter pilots or something. I'm trying to remember because I haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah. So when you watch that, you definitely get the feel of that's an anime. It's just a Star Wars anime. Where I started having some, and again, I don't want anybody to think this is a complaint because it's not. It didn't bother me. It was just kind of jarring the way they tried to infuse Star Wars and the culture of where anime comes from and all that stuff. Where like you have a Sith and his lightsaber looks like a katana, you know what I mean, instead of like a normal lightsaber, which I know is kind of odd because technically we have the dark saber, but for the most part, lightsabers look like lightsabers. There was just certain things that they blended together. And again, I don't want to say it was bad because it was cool. It was cool to see something different, you know what I mean? But again, it was just kind of jarring a little bit. The best one, in my opinion, was The Ninth Jedi. That was the one with the girl that was like trying to get all her dad was the lightsaber smith or sabersmith or whatever, and she was trying to get all the lightsabers back to the other Jedi. I don't want to ruin the twist or whatever.
Yeah,
But,
I don't think I've seen that one yet. I don't think
yeah,
I've seen that one.
but dude, this little girl, man, and she's not even like, because they talk about, and I don't know how accurate or canon it is, but they talk about how like a lightsaber will change colors depending on if it's a Sith or Jedi holding it, and even the length of the blade you can adjust the lengths. I've always known that, but I guess the lengths can change, depending on what Jedi picks it up. Like if it's a real tall Jedi, his blade might be longer or something. Anyways, but her lightsaber was like just like almost like gray or something. Like it didn't have a color.
Right.
But this little girl kicks so much butt, man. I was like, my heart was racing. But anyways, that's the best one in my opinion, and that's the one that felt the most like Star Wars to me.
Yeah.
And it still had that kind of anime vibe to it. There was one. Did you watch the Twins?
Yeah, I quite like that one. I thought that was quite an interesting idea.
Yeah.
I like what they did with the Star Destroyers.
So yeah, how they had it like tied together or whatever.
Yeah,
that was real interesting.
But what ruined it for me is that I need them to be subtitled, and they're not subtitled.
Yeah. I was like, well, maybe you can put the closed caption on. Maybe that'll help.
I don't think it's available.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But so the thing about the Twins, and I enjoyed it. Again, I didn't hate any of them. They were all interesting. But the thing about the Twins, and again, I'm probably being too petty about it because it's like such a nitpicky thing. But dude, two major things that really, I was like, what the heck? One, they didn't have helmets on and they're fighting in space and talking and everything, and I guess breathing. I don't know what's going on with that. But that move when at the end when he went to the hyper drive thing or whatever, and he had his lightsaber, I'm like, wow, that's really amazing. but I'm like, but what?
I was a bit like that. I was like, blimey, he's like in the vacuum now, but obviously it doesn't apply for that one.
Yeah. So it's cool, but I was like, what the heck? Hi, Haley. Sai, you're so funny. Yeah, I'm reading what you write there, Sai.
Try it later on. See how it goes down.
I honestly don't know if I said that to Mrs. Hive, if she'd just stare at me like with a blank expression, or if she would immediately knee-jerk, like slap me.
Yeah, I think
it might be both. I don't know.
If you're going to try it, the best get out strategy is, oh no, I didn't say that. I said this.
So yeah, Visions is cool. I would love to see some sets for some of it. I think some of them would probably make some pretty neat sets. But I doubt we'd see one.
I don't think we would. I don't think we will.
The Star Wars show that I'm kind of looking forward to seeing the most is the Acolytes.
What's that about, though? Tell me a bit about that, because
I don't know much except for it's about Sith. And that's why I'm hoping, like, because like a lot of people, I like the Sith the most because they're just the coolest looking.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you on that.
I mean, evil really doesn't make any sense to me and even being a Sith would make no sense. Because think about it, man. If you were a Sith, you wouldn't be able to trust anybody.
Yeah.
Like even your master, or if you're a master, even your apprentice wants to kill you.
Who is your favorite Sith then? Because my favorite character is a Sith, but who's yours? And I wonder, before we say who they are, which one would win in a battle?
Well, my favorite Star Wars character is Revan, and he was a Sith, so he's just, like I said, he was also a Jedi. But yeah, I mean,
but that's the weird thing, Hive. So was mine. Mine is exactly that, but it's not Raven or Revan.
Who is it?
Count Dooku.
Oh.
So they're very, very similar.
Right. There's a lot of cool ones out there, though. I mean, obviously, a lot of people like Bane. Darth Bane's like a big favorite. I know a lot of people like Malak. Nihilus, Darth Nihilus is another big one that is at the top of the list. Then you got your traditional, everybody loves Vader. And then Palpatine and stuff. So there's a lot of them out there, but I don't know what is going to be canon anymore or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Sith there used to be, you know, whatever, hundreds of thousands of them, man. And they just kind of tore each other apart. Spend some time on Southeast London where I live, and it won't be long till you hear something like that. Oh, talking about the language thing. Did you watch the new Lego Star Wars spooky show on Netflix? No, I have not.
I've seen a little bit of it. I think it was quite good, Si. From what I think, I've literally seen about 15 minutes of it. That's all.
Yeah, whenever I get an election time, I was going to check it out.
I will say this, Si. I don't think it's as good as the Christmas one that came out last year. I don't think it's as good as that. What do you think, Si? What's your preference out of the two? That's just my first impression of it. But the animation was really good. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, but what Visions is definitely interesting.
It's an acquired taste, I think. Visions is, and I didn't like the way they actually did the Vision font. But then when I looked at some other sort of Japanese, Chinese, Asian inspired stuff, that is their style of font. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll go with that then.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see if they would do more types of stuff like that. Like maybe you could do like a castle themed Star Wars, you know, maybe do like a Vikings themed Star Wars, you know.
Oh no, dude. What they need to do is a what if Star Wars.
Yeah. Which I kind of thought maybe that's what the Visions was. Because I don't know, like, if anything.
Well, it's actually, you're right. It is. There is a
but
really.
But the thing was, I guess if it was a what if Star Wars, it would have probably had to do with more with characters that we know.
Yeah, that's the big difference.
Yeah.
You know, you could have moments like, you know, what if Palpatine had won? What if Kenobi and Qui-Gon had beaten Maul? Or what if Maul had beaten both of them? You know, it's all those sort of things.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of different directions you can go. I mean, considering you have a whole entire universe of characters, you know.
I have one done.
Oh,
actually, let me put the figure on him. There we go.
It's such a great Audi.
I love it. They're so big. I love it.
Oh my goodness. I forgot to mention something about the what if episode.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that in a sec. But there we go. Stickers as well, folks. Now look at the way. Look at the.
It's a straight looking sticker, man. You do the exhaust pipes are great the way they do that.
Brilliant. What a great use of that piece.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. There's the rear kind of sticker on there. There we go. It's kind of there, and we've got some stickers on the sides there, which are kind of okay. That's not bad actually. But yeah,
that's a great car.
Big one. Love it. It's big.
Definitely. And that was what came out last year, right?
Yeah, it was last year's one.
I was like, I can't remember.
So you was going to say, what if then? What's your?
Yeah. So, and actually, Tech's comment made me think about it because he says, "Have you got Vader's castle yet?" To Sai. So, and when they were breaking through realities, I don't know if anybody noticed this. I saw this in someone else's video, but yeah, they drop into 2 Star Wars worlds. One of them is Mustafar, and you can see Vader's castle in the background, man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and the other one was I forget what planet it was. It was on the Clone Wars. Yeah, I can't remember what the name of it was. But yeah, I was like, well, of course they would. I mean, and they could do that now. They work for Disney.
Yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing, mate. But yeah, I do want to build that Vader castle. That is a great looking set.
I know.
I've had that for ages.
And I've seen it actually on sale at the Lego store for like 10% off because like damaged boxes and stuff.
It doesn't discount very often. The only time I've ever known it really, really discount was when Amazon did it one time for 60 quid. And I wish I'd bought 2 of them then.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure it's retiring any time now. There's actually quite a few sets that are retiring here pretty soon that I've been meaning to try and see about getting. So, like, if I don't end up buying any Lego sets for a little while, I got to be very strategic about like what I ask for, like for Christmas or my birthday.
Hi, have you got any sets that you want to get before they retire?
The Bat Wing, if that's one of the ones that's going to be retiring, I don't know how long they're going to keep that up for. But yeah, the corner garage I would like to have before that retires.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about what else is retiring.
What are you going to do about your city then? What's the deal with that then?
I don't know. I've been thinking about that, man. Because again, it's kind of like when I was in the last Lego room. I'm trying to figure out: do I want to make a city set up like normal people would have their city set up? You know what I mean, for display purposes and stuff. Because can I film in the city like that? Yes, but it's very difficult because there's a lot of times I got to move a building or get behind something or camera angle or whatever, you know. So it's much more optimal for me to make a set for each different scenes that I need. So if I'm doing that, then it doesn't make sense for me to have the whole city put together when I'm going to be just taking pieces of it out. So I don't know. I'm not sure what to do. And it doesn't seem like most people I've seen that have stop motion channels have like a city and then like a studio, like, because it's just so much of a pain to try and rip stuff out of your city, especially if you got lights, you know, for and Mills plates and you know.
I suppose that you could just have them out in a row sort of thing, in like a sort of a street, and then you
Yeah,
can call
I yeah, I was even thinking about doing that, or maybe just keeping individual modulars on a shelf or something, and just taking them down as I want to use them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure. Because I think I'm at least going to keep the forest. I think I'm still going to keep
Because that was like your favorite aspect of it all, wasn't it?
Yeah, and especially once I started putting the beach in and stuff too. So I think I might do the forest and the beach, and then just keep the modulars and stuff like separate. I'm not sure. Maybe make a small like city thing, and I'll have that separate. Like I won't mess with those buildings or something. Not sure. Oh, Barry says, Vader's Castle was my first set after my Dark Age. Huh?
Was it? Oh, I'm gagging to build it. I think I'm going to build it around the same sort of time as I build the Death Star or something like that.
It's still on the retire list. When will the castle retire? I'm not sure. Well, Barry says, just got the Batwing. Should be around longer as it comes out after the Batmobile.
Yeah, the Batmobile though is one of the best sets ever. I mean,
yeah, I mean, I got the Batmobile. That was definitely a labor of love. Pirates of Barracuda Bay. That's going to be retiring soon. Yes.
Yeah.
I would like to have that one. Yeah. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of sets that I would like to have, but just not going to happen unless I like win the lottery or something. Because Vader's Castle is another one. Yeah, I would love to have Vader's Castle.
Vader's Castle would work well for your, the direction that you want to go in.
Yeah. So we shall see. I don't know. Like I said, then there's just more new stuff that keeps coming out, and I'm like, doggone it. Yeah. Like, for instance, what do you think? Or do we know? Am I behind? Like, do we know what the next creator expert car is going to be?
No, we don't. The Fiat's only just come out. We've got that Corvette that's just come out, haven't we? Is it called the big 50s truck?
Oh, well, I did. Oh, is that a creator expert truck?
I think that is a creator expert.
Because that was, I know that's got like the different themes, right? Like, because I definitely would like to get that. That's a great looking truck. And I don't. Did it say it's a Ford?
Yes, I think it is. I remember. Do you remember we did a 2x2 and we covered someone who did 2 that were just like it?
Yeah, because I remember saying about how like every single vehicle I have, except I guess maybe the Ecto 1 or the Batmobile, is like, I don't have any American cars.
Ecto 1's definitely going to be something I get for Black Friday. I think that's going to be my Black Friday purchase.
I love that car. It's so great. Ecto 1 is so great. But yeah, I really kind of want to get the Mustang still, or the Harley.
Oh, dude, you got to get that Mustang. It's one of the best ones.
Yeah, but I also want to get the dang London Bus too, man. Never got that either.
Well, that is retired, so I would definitely get that next.
There's so many. Oh, hey, Cece, what's going on? How you doing?
Hey, Cafe Corner. Long time no see. Good to see you.
So glad to see her. Missed you, Cece. So yeah, the Ecto one is super duper. It's very awesome.
Did you enjoy the build of that?
Yeah, very much so. Very, very much so. It was a fun build. And and part of the reason why I like it so much is because again, those creator expert cars, they're so smooth. They're just so smooth and
better than Technic.
Yes. Much better. Much better. I don't know if you knew this or not, but I'm actually trading my Lamborghini with Blocksmith.
Oh, what are you gonna get?
The cargo train. He's gonna give me some like extra tracks and stuff. But I'm waiting until I move and everything, and then we got to work out like shipping and everything because.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna probably cost like a ton of money to ship that Lamborghini.
Yeah. Is he based in America?
I'm sorry.
Is he based in America?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
okay.
So it won't be too bad, but yeah, Barry says that's the problem. So many sets to get and some awesome new ones coming in 2022. It's a nightmare. I know. And that's one of the biggest problems, man, is especially if you start getting addicted to Lego, is trying to keep up. I mean, even if you just stick to one theme, it's difficult.
No, Red Carnage. Do you know what? I nearly got it. But no, I haven't got it yet. I will be getting it though. I think that's going to be a Black Friday one, especially if it drops down below £100, which it has done before. So that's definitely what I'll do. What's your feelings on the blue Fiat, the recolor job?
My feeling is it's kind of crazy that they made it. But again, if I had the money, being a collector, I'd want to get it just so I could sit it next to the one I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like same thing with the other VW van thing that they made. The blue one of those. I'm like, I'm not against it. I'm just like I feel like I'm like, guys, you guys can make like something different, like something new, or make a different vehicle. But yeah, it's whatever. I'd be very interested to see how well they sold. I guess a lot of people probably would buy them if they feel like they missed out on the last ones, But the last ones were retired, right?
Yeah, the T1. The T1's gone now.
So yeah, I love the vehicles though, and it's difficult to keep up with them as well because the vehicles are not cheap. Like even the Speed Champions, man. I mean, like this set was like whatever, $40-$50 or something.
Yeah, they are expensive. I do like them though. I do prefer the 8 stud ones. I've got to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I think they're much better.
The stickers aren't going on too bad actually. I don't normally do stickers live, but when it comes to Speed Champions now, I just think it's too much of a faff to do it afterwards.
Yeah, I did a pretty decent job on mine. Dude, this thing is freaking like I know it's a dragster, but dang man,
it's like a rocket.
I know that's a long car.
He's got a terrible turning.
I know, right?
Angle.
Well, yeah, they don't. I don't even think they can turn, or if they do, very, very, very little. Hey, what's up, Emily? How you doing? Says, hey, party people, been learning for a bit, but I figured I'd say, hey, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you too. Let's see, St. Shane, there's no double VIP points in October like there used to be. I heard that they're going to have, they haven't officially announced it, but I heard that they're going to, like, in late October or something. Dude, I feel like they got to have something eventually, but I don't know, maybe not. Like it was weird. Burkhab, do you need extra curve track? I have a bunch. I don't know yet because I'm not 100% sure how many I have and how much I'm going to need. I have no idea how I'm going to set up the Lego basement. I've been trying to think about it, and I just don't think nothing's going to come to me until I get everything down there and start kind of spreading some stuff around. I mean, everything from where I'm going to hang stuff to where I'm going to have the table. Because I want to, for the first time, really, I want to start live streaming with the camera in front of me instead of to the side of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be more comfortable instead of me like constantly always like turning. I don't know.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna try it. So
yeah, you should do actually because you got the build camera. So
yeah. So yeah, just trying to figure out where everything's gonna go is gonna be quite the thing. And then like the studio part, where I would have my sets for stop motion.
yeah, and also as well, you want to sort of think about where the windows are because obviously Lego sunlight that doesn't get on.
Yeah, and there's a lot of windows in there, which is it's nice to have a lot of natural light. Don't get me wrong, but for me, I don't really care, especially doing stop motion because I'm gonna have to get like a bunch of blackout curtains, or
you want to control the lighting, don't you?
Yeah, or I make the studio part in our utility room that's connected to the Lego basement. Because there's no windows in there. So it's possible I might use that because I've already asked Mrs. Hive if she planned on like trying to use that for storage or something, and she said no. She's like, nope, you can have it. I was like, all right,
Cool.
groovy.
She's been very accommodating.
Yes. Well, she knows how much all this means to me. She's very supportive.
No, that's very cool, man.
Yeah, it's very important to have obviously someone that supports you, supports your love and your habit and your hobbies. But I will say she's starting to get a little bit of a Funko addiction.
I know. I was just thinking that. I'm missing a part. That's a bump. I'll be back in a sec. I just got to go and get a plate. I'm missing a 1x1 plate.
Okay. So I noticed out there in the chat, Macro is out there, and Macro, I was going to let you know to obviously just kind of give me some time about the drawing thing, because I'm trying to wrap up the stop motion, but also, I haven't really drawn anything seriously in a while, so I don't know how easy or well it's going to go. But once I get a few like preliminary sketches out, and I can show you and see if you're happy with what they are, and if you are happy with that, I will continue and try and make something cool for you. But I've been doing a lot of thinking, and if this works out to where I can get back into the swing of drawing, yeah, I think I'm gonna like try and do something a little bit more with it. Maybe even make a drawing channel. I'm not sure. But we shall see. I don't know. My hands just don't work as good as they used to. So we shall see. Makes sense without head turning so much. I know. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it hurts, but I don't know. Just constantly looking to the side just kind of gets old. So yeah, I'm gonna see about trying to get back into drawing, see how that goes.
What sort of stuff are you thinking of drawing, Hive?
Well, there's two things that I want to kind of work on, and then there's one thing that Macro wants me to work on for him. He wants to commission me to do some artwork for him, and so I'm going to take the stuff that he was telling me, and I'm going to do some like sketches when I have time, and if he likes them, then I'll see about going further with it. But the two things that I want to draw is I'm going to draw Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman for
Very
Mrs.
cool.
Hive. Yeah, for Mrs. Hive, because she's a big Wonder Woman fan and she loves Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. Anyways, Gadot. The other thing was when I'm ready, I was going to have like a poll or something where everybody can vote on either a hyper-realism portrait of somebody. It doesn't matter, real, fiction, doesn't matter. Or a Star Wars helmet. Again, doesn't matter which one it is. So that's kind of a couple. I mean, because I've drawn a lot of different stuff. Whether it's like cartoony type stuff or whether graffiti type, artwork or. But the stuff I started to really kind of excel at and push towards more was hyper realism artwork, portraits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I also need to do a new portrait of our dog Zoe. So, yeah. Barry says I bought some new art supplies last week. I haven't done any for a while. I can't wait to do some more in the coming weeks. Yeah. And there's this artist that's kind of inspired me. And I'll show you guys kind of what he does, because it's very interesting artwork. Because it's kind of cartoony, but it's just really interesting. And I don't know. I watch him draw sometimes on, like, he has like this tablet type art table. And let me see here. Where is it?
Is that the sort of thing Kevin Hinkle uses or something like that? I know he's got
I don't know what the size is that he uses, because the one that this guy uses is like literally almost like the size of an art table. It's crazy.
Oh, wow. I wonder if it's custom.
It might be. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to find the darn video.
We wait with bated breath.
Because it's like because like he does these things sometimes where he just does like an hour of drawing. Oh, here we go. There we go.
Do you know what I miss? I miss Matt Elder's live stream draws that he used to do on a Saturday.
Yeah, no, I've seen him. I mean, I've seen some stuff he's done on Instagram, like paintings and stuff.
Yeah,
that he's been working on.
Yeah, he's kind of slowly coming back into it, but I used to find him really relaxing, like super relaxing.
Yeah, I agree. So I found it, but then I thought of another one that looks even better. There's this print that I want to
I'm curious. Is anyone in the chat at the moment building anything? Si, I think you might be building something at the minute. Let me know, folks. I'm always curious to know what you guys are building as well. It's quite nice building a set on a Lego stream. I don't do it very often.
All right, I'll just say the thing I was talking about. Here we go. Okay, all right, let me share the screen. So his name is Macbeth, and he's French. Actually, one of my favorite songs that I like, because he's a musician and an artist. One of my favorite songs that I like that he's done, he recorded actually in London, in some studio in London. So this. Now you can see up. Well, you can't see it really good, but up here you can see this thing that he's drawn on. Let me see if I can find better, like if the camera moves a little bit. But like, see his artwork, like it's a lot of it's very plain looking. But let me go back and you can see like he puts a lot of detail. Like, all right, yeah, there we go. You can see all this detail he puts into stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty wacky.
Dude, he converted a tattoo machine. A lot of people say tattoo gun, but it's a tattoo machine. But he converted it to where it doesn't have a needle. He put like a Sharpie type thing on it. Yeah. So he can do like the dot effect. But yeah, dude, he's an amazing artist. And he makes like his own videos and stuff. But yeah, I'm trying to see if
See
it can
that
show up
that
here.
artwork, it kind of reminds me of back in the 40s, there was like Disney did some like sort of quite ghostly sort of
Yeah, and that's the
cartoon.
thing. That's the like a theme he pulls from. Like, so his company that he does his animation from is called Dirty Melody, and it's based off of like Disney, but it's like a dirty version of Disney.
Okay, I know,
Um,
I 100% can see that, and I've never
yeah.
even,
Well, here I'll show you one of his videos that will definitely make you think of like what I'm talking about.
yeah, man.
Where is it? What is it? Dead Pirates. Because he has two bands. One's called Dead Pirates, and one's called like after his name, Macbeth. But dude, this video, because so you can already see like how it's kind of similar to
Yeah, Mickey
you
Mouse.
know, yeah,
It's like Steamboat Willie.
yeah. I want to say on me,
Dead
like,
Pirates. Great name.
but like it's really spooky in a way, like some of the stuff that he tries to do, like he changes it and then like there's these bones and ghosts and stuff. um it's just really, yeah, like kind of Disney like.
Yeah,
But
blanket.
anyway, so
Love it.
yeah,
It's
so
really,
like
really good.
I started watching this guy's stuff like a couple years ago, and he definitely has inspired me to get back into drawing, man. Hey, what's up, Chris? How you doing, man? Perry says, I find it funny how many Lego people have other hobbies that link to each other. Yeah,
And
I
it's
know,
sort of like
right?
combining it, like like I don't know, you're building a particular set, you build it on a stream, and then you draw it on the stream.
Yeah. And I've got a few drawing videos that I've made. I've made a couple videos that have shown off some of my artwork, some of the light side and the dark side, I call it, because I have like these drawings that I've done of like flowers and just beautiful things, and then I've drawn like things that look like xenomorph aliens or something that you'd see in like a H.P. Lovecraft movie or something. Chris says, good to be here. Well, it's good to have you here, man. Thank you for joining Greg and I for our Transatlantic Lego live stream. And definitely, I put the link to Greg's channel in the description. Definitely go and go check out his channel. I'm sure a lot of you already have. But if you haven't, if you're new around here, definitely go over there. And as Greg and I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, we like to promote everybody. So, if you get a chance, go sub to everybody that you can. And sometimes you don't have time to watch everybody's videos and stuff like that, but even just supporting them, like just being a subscriber to them, definitely
It's a
helps.
nice thing.
Yeah,
it really does. It really does, folks. Really appreciate that.
Yeah, so something I do need to get pretty soon is I gotta get another minifigure case.
Yeah, what are you going to go for? You're going to go for this like ones that you got? Or are you going to go for some wicked brick ones or something like that?
I think probably just the first one I'll get next is just a regular one like I've had. But yeah, dude, I really want some of these wicked bricks display cases, especially like the ones they have like for the Razor Crest and like the cool backgrounds that they have. The CMF one I seen was really great. Yeah, they make some beautiful display cases, man.
They do, actually. I got to confess, they really, really do.
And on all honesty, I think they're reasonably priced. I know they can be expensive, but I mean, it's craft work, man.
Yeah, they do one now, and I'm seriously thinking of getting them for the cabin. I keep calling it a cabin. I don't know what to call it yet. I might just end up calling it a Lego box or something like that. But I'm starting to get the furniture in there now, and I might get some. They do these particular shelves from IKEA called the Colax, and they actually make minifigure stands for that to actually fit in there.
Wait, IKEA does?
Yeah, IKEA make the shelf. It's called Colax, Koooaax. Apologies if I got that wrong, folks. And then Wicked Bricks make a minifigure stand that will fit exactly inside it.
Oh yes, now I know what you're talking about. Because you can do that. You can have them for pops as well. Because I was showing Mrs. Five that.
Yeah, you're on it. That's the one. How are you enjoying your build so far? Is it cool?
Yeah, it's great. It's just different. It's such a different vehicle, man, for Speed Champions. But it's a very interesting build.
Yeah, I definitely would like to see more rally cars.
What's a rally car?
Like a rally car, like
rally car, yeah.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to see a Formula One car. In all honesty, as well.
Yeah. There's still some avenues they haven't touched yet.
Well, they used to do some Ferrari Formula One cars under Speed Champions. I'm sure of it.
Oh, that's right. They used to have a bunch of them before I got into Speed Champions. I forgot. Like Speed Champions has actually been around a little while.
Yes, it's a really good one, and also as well, you can still buy quite a few of the what are they called, the 6 stud version of them as well.
So something that I'm actually also excited about with the new Lego room is there's 2 columns. Or, I don't know if you call them poles or columns or whatever, but there's 2 of them down in the basement room. Okay.
Yeah.
And I decided, because I was trying to think what to do with my bricks that I write everybody's names on that donates to the channel. And I was originally going to make like a wall with all of them, which I probably will still end up doing. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make them connect around those columns. So I think I've seen someone do it before, but not with Duplo bricks. I want to say it was Brixie maybe. But he had like all the bricks around this column.
I see. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, looks good.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do with that. Because there's 2 of them that are pretty high up. Wait, what did Chris say? I thought you both would be speaking in the transatlantic accent.
Yeah, so we are.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the transatlantic accent is though. Because I don't even know what I sound like because I'm not really from anywhere. Like I haven't lived anywhere long enough it's like my family was military. So I pick up like dialect from each place I'd live. Because people in California speak totally different from people in Georgia. And like people up here in Baltimore, they have like almost I don't know how to describe it. But like, okay, people in Boston and Massachusetts, they definitely have a pretty thick accent. Like every time I talk to my sisters, man, she's like, yeah, we're going to go get in the car. We're going to go to the bar. I'm like, huh? So we're going to get in the car and go to the bar. I'm like, wait, what? But yeah, accents are pretty crazy. Because for traveling around the States, it's not just the accent part. It's like, again, it's slang. I don't think they say it anymore, but I know when I lived in California when I was younger, a lot of dudes called women Betties. And it took me the longest time to figure out what they were talking about. It's because of Betty Rubble from the Flintstones. Yeah, at least that's what most of them told me when they got it from. But yeah, it's called women Betties. I was like, oh, okay.
In Australia, they call women Sheilas.
Sheilas, yes. Yeah, pretty wild. Joe says be back soon, grabbing some food. The Ferrari F1 truck was awesome. That sounds awesome. That's not the new one, is it? It's got like those awesome rims. The Ferrari F1 truck.
Oh, a Ferrari truck.
Chris's transatlantic accent is the way people would talking like in old timey movies like Katharine Hepburn was in. Oh,
right. Not quite as old as sort of William Shakespeare or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, where's Chris from anyway?
Yeah, where are you from, Chris?
Chris Smeaton. I don't know. Actually, that seems like quite an English voice. English voice, an English name.
Side catching on some X-Files. I cannot whistle. I apologize. How are you enjoying your build, Greg?
Yeah, man, I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm building the back end of it now. It's just an abundance of stickers, isn't it?
Yeah, Speed Champions are pretty known for their stickers.
Yeah, they are really.
I always think of Solo, man, when talking about the stickers and stuff.
But he did that. Didn't he do like 2 weeks or something where he just continuously built them?
I think so, yeah.
I think he got it out of his system, that's for sure.
Yeah, he got a lot of Kobe stuff, man. Him and I think he definitely got me interested in a lot of Kobe, man.
Yeah, they do the Concorde. He's built the Concorde recently. That looks good.
I remember the tank was one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, they just got the most. I don't know why they are designed the way they are, but they have the most ridiculous looking minifigures, and it's like, why go to all that expense, right? To
and then
build
make crappy minifigs,
right? And you do a really good set. You really are setting the bar high. You really kind of, getting in there with the Lego kind of things,
right,
and making people think, oh yeah, we actually have an alternative to Lego here. Except for the fact their minifigures look hideous.
Yeah, you got to have some nice looking minifigs, man. And I truly believe a lot of these companies that are building block companies that are not Lego, if they made better minifigs, they'd probably have better sales, man. But that's just my conspiracy theory.
I remember that. Yeah, I remember that one. That was the one I was thinking of. How much? That was £80 back in the day. Now, when did that come out? 2015, so 6 years ago. And how much does it go on eBay? It's expensive. Yeah, all Ferrari stuff is always expensive on the secondhand market. That's why I always, if the Speed Champions Ferraris ever go down 25%, 33% off, boom, buy a few. Definitely worth investing in Ferrari, folks. It really is. Everyone loves the Ferrari stuff because there's always an abundance of Ferrari sets that generally come out every year with the Speed Champions theme.
Yeah,
it makes sense because collectors are collectors. If they buy a few, they're like, "Oh, I'll get the ones from the years before and all that sort of thing." And then next thing you know,
you bought a lot.
Yeah, you got a lot of them to get. Can I do this?
So yeah, man, you must be pretty excited about your Lego box.
I am really. Now I'm starting to put stuff in there. I had a chat with Sai last week. Actually, I was down there. I did a FaceTime call with him, and I was just showing him around it.
Really starting to come together, though.
Yeah, well, the skirting board's done now.
The what?
The skirting board. I had this thing. It was all finished, and it took 2 months, pretty much 2 months, for the skirting board to turn up.
What's a skirting ball?
Skirting board. You know what goes around the? See, so you got the architrave of your door, and then you got the skirting board, which protects the bottom of the floor, the bottom of the wall.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
What do you call it?
I don't know what those things are called, like kickboards or something.
Oh, yeah, we call them skirting boards.
Or kick plates, maybe. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what those are called. I should know that, though.
We can call them skirting boards. Start something new.
Well, I will say the one thing I'm looking forward to about our new place is I don't have to do any work to it.
Yeah, man. Well, that's good.
Yeah, I did so much work to our last house.
Yeah, Maniac, check it out. If you hold your phone camera, say you got an iPhone or something like that, turn the LED lights on, and then just point it at it, and just see if you get a flicker with it. You might not. You might. It's kind of electromagnetic thing that it does. It pulses. albeit very quickly. And yeah, and then try it with whatever camera you use to film when you're doing stuff. You can adjust it. It's just a case of adjusting the shutter speed and stuff like that. But it's just something I've got to deal with recently because I've got new lighting down in the cabin, and in the cabin I've got the lights where you can turn them down, dimmer switches to turn them back up again.
So did you? How much did you do in there? Like, did you run plumbing? Like, it sounds like you got ran your electric.
Oh, I got electric down there. Got heating down there. I've got well, that's it really. Yeah, heating and electric. I haven't got any plumbing down there or anything like that. It's literally just a room. You know, it's another bedroom in the house.
Right. Yeah.
It's like that really, albeit it's down the garden.
Yeah, I mean, like down in the new house, it's really great to have a bathroom down there, but like I don't need like a full bath. Like it's got like a shower and everything. Like you know, I don't need that. I mean, like if I put a microwave down there and stuff, I probably will never need to leave. just live down there.
Yeah, don't tell your missus that.
Yeah, I know, right? Like then I go fly.
I went down there yesterday morning, and there were deer down there.
Yeah, oh nice.
I got it. I would show it to you, but I don't know where my phone is.
No, I wish the deer would stop eating all of our flowers around here.
Yeah, they do. They look lovely, but honestly, folks, deer eat loads.
They do eat a lot. Eat a lot.
That's what I'll be doing, Si.
Do you have a lot of deer out there?
Yeah, like I say, I went down there yesterday morning, and there was like two sort of baby one and a medium-sized one. It was kind of cute. They were sort of just jumping over. They were on the second tier on the terrace. Yeah. And they jumped down, went round the back of it. I'll put it up on Instagram a little bit later, folks. It's quite cool. You go down to the woods today. How long you want to stream for, Si?
Not a long time. I actually have some stuff I got to take care of today with work. I was hoping that I'd be able to get away with not worrying about it, but I don't think I'm going to. I mean, it's not like a life or death thing, but it's something that I'd rather take care of sooner than later, so it doesn't create more work for me.
Yeah.
Well. That dude, I tell you, Lego, they surprised me again.
Wow, what have they done? Something good?
Dude, this is a printed windshield.
Ooh, that is nice. Hi, if you could do like, you know, that might even work. Would that work on like some sort of spacecraft or something like the?
It could, maybe.
I tell you what, it's better than that A-wing one. That's for sure.
That A-wing, man. You know what? The thing that tripped me out the most, I know it should be the cockpit piece, but it was not having the extra set of stickers.
Yeah, I know. It's funny, isn't it?
To this day, I never did get an answer from a lot of people, man. But I know, I want to say Ryan didn't have the extra set of stickers. And there was someone else I remember telling me they didn't have the. But and again, I don't want to sound conspiracy, but the other person that told me too was also American. So I don't know if in America it was different on the production line or something. But if anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, like in the A-wing, you're supposed to get 2 sets of the cockpit stickers just in case if you mess up or something. And it even says in the instructions that you get 2. And I didn't get one. And again, I know Ryan said he didn't get one, and there was someone else that told me they didn't get one. So again, you know, My stickers were fine, but
I mean, ideally, you would have two because it's not until you put it on first time that you realize it doesn't actually fit properly anyway.
Right. Yeah, it's so weird how, like, I don't know, some of the issues that one had.
I still like it. I mean, it's a great build.
Yeah, I agree, and and as I've mentioned in the past, it means a lot to me.
Yeah.
Uh, for mainly because of us. Um, and plus it was, like I said, my first UCS set and everything. But I will say, I don't have any gripes about the actual gunship.
You've built that. You bought and built it, haven't you?
I couldn't wait.
So what's your thoughts on that? Definitely one to get.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know there's a lot of controversy, surrounding like the minifigs and all this and that. And I have obviously things to say about other stuff, but not about that gunship, man. That gunship is a beautiful build. Like, I look at it at least once a day and just admire it. It's great, man. It's great. It's such a great build. It's such a great size. I don't even know where I'm going to put it yet.
Really? I mean, it's massive. It's like a swan. It's massive.
Yeah, and it's the wings that throw you off, man, because it's long, but to try and get it on a shelf is going to be interesting because, again, the wings are so big. The wings spread out, dude, are almost as long as the gunship.
Yeah,
it's crazy. Blacksmith says, to clarify, skirting boards are rocker panels in the U.S. Okay. Big Nate Bricks, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for joining the Transatlantic. Joey says, I'm going to have to head off to get errands done. Talk to y'all later. All right. Later, Joey. Thanks for hanging with me. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, have a good one, Joey.
Yeah, I don't know, probably about another half an hour or so. We'll go for. Plus, there are some other random errands I kind of wanted to do as well while I still got some daylight. See, the thing and a lot of people are probably in the same boat as me when it comes to, most of my life, my jobs have consisted of like 8 to 5, 8 to 7 to 4, like 7 in the morning, 4 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday.
Yeah,
you get your hour lunch or whatever, or however long your lunch is. But that being said, there's a lot of things that you have to take a little time off to do, because a lot of businesses aren't open during the hours when you're not working. Or, like, for instance, let's say the bank is open on a Saturday, so I can go to the bank if I need to. But because I work during the week, there's a lot of stuff I might need to get done on Saturday. So, just trying to get a lot of stuff done. So I think, obviously, Greg, we haven't really talked about it yet or anything, but if it works out for both of us, we can definitely have a long one on the next run. Also, oh yeah, it's gonna be before Black Friday. How am I not gonna buy any Lego on Black Friday, dude?
I don't know how you're not, to be honest. I mean, I'm going to buy something, but I'm to be honest, I'm going to want to save for the AT-AT most likely.
So you're going for the gold, huh?
I think I will. Yeah, I didn't buy.
Me.
What? Because I got that one.
Yes. Because you have a good one,
dude. That's 2,500 pieces. I expect a 6,000 piece one to be twice that. And that's nearly minifigure scale as well.
Yeah, I know. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get it though. Don't get me wrong. At Christmas, I could really plead with Mrs. Hive to be like, hey, maybe you can pay for 3/4 of it, and I'll pay for the rest.
Well, I tell you what, right? If the lightsaber comes with it, and I can get 100 quid for it, then that makes it much more reasonable.
Yeah,
you know,
that's true. Yeah.
It's one of those things. Very rarely have I ever bought. In fact, I've never done it. I've never bought a UCS set on the day it comes out, and I just think that this one is a special one because Empire Strikes Back is my favorite Star Wars movie, and yeah, I don't know. It's just
well, and no doubt it's gonna be an awesome set, dude.
I hope so.
I mean, I can't imagine it's not gonna be. But there are a lot of questions that I have. Like, is there gonna be like little side builds? What is the structure of the AT-AT gonna be? Like, how big will it be? What kind of minifigs we might be looking at? Like something.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And I think I did get the A-wing day one. That was right.
Oh yeah.
I forget about that. I always forget I've built that one. I've done the slave one, and I bought a couple of other bits and other ones as well. But yeah, no, you're right, Ted. I got the A-wing, but the AT-AT is much more sentimental to me. I've got to be honest. Like that's, I don't know. There's a few factors. I mean, if it comes out and it's a bit like, yeah, if it's going to be one of these ones that the set is 3,000 pieces, but it's got a load of other Hoth orientated things.
Yes.
I'll be like, oh no, I won't bother with that just yet then. But at the moment they've got a really good AT-AT out at the moment.
Yeah, I'm very happy with mine because it's weird to think about how big this UCS one might be compared to this thing. Because yours is bigger than this.
I mean, it'll take ages to build. It really will. It's going to be made of it'll have a big Technics body, right? And it'll have the legs will be made up using Technic as well. So,
dude, I ain't gonna lie. I want to get that dang Titanic, man. I'd like to have that.
Yeah, it's a funny old thing with the Titanic, because we celebrate the Titanic, but for all the wrong reasons, really, don't we?
Yeah, I think it's just mainly like because of the movie. The movie really romanticized it.
Yeah, but I mean, really, it was a tragedy, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I guess Lego put it in the back of their mind or something. I don't know, because a lot of people were talking about like the Coliseum in kind of the same vein, where it's like, well, the Coliseum wasn't like where people went into the Coliseum and like did paintings, like some like really really crazy horrible stuff.
Massively.
But yeah, I don't know.
But you know what I mean? It's a bit like, could they do the same? What was that big airship disaster back in the day?
The Hindenburg?
Yeah, the Hindenburg. Could they do like one of those? Isn't that the same sort of thing?
I don't know, man. I honestly, like I said, I think it's because look, when a movie comes out romanticizing, the Hindenburg, and it's a box office hit, I'm sure they might make one. Because yeah, dude, because the thing I was telling Mrs. Hive, I was like, think of all the messed up like dioramas or memes you can make with this thing, dude. Like you're gonna make a big iceberg brick, you know what I mean? Like,
well, there is that. Someone's gonna do that, and you know it.
Oh, I'm sure someone's going to.
I think the band, the band that played on it until the end.
Oh, right. So I mean, look, I totally get what you're saying, because it is odd how they pick and choose a lot of their morals, when they decide to make something and not make something, or make something and then be like, whoa, we take it back.
Yeah.
We didn't mean to make that. Yeah, I don't know. I think I've seen the argument coming up again about why does it matter if it's fictional violence versus non-fictional violence, because even the science fiction type stuff, Star Wars or whatever, like, I mean, even if you don't want to count the blasters and stuff, but you still got Jedi's chopping arms off or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, look at Dooku. Dooku got beheaded.
I know. So it's such a weird thing. But you know, Lego is what it is. They do what they do.
Well, the thing is, right? I mean, I'm looking forward to getting Boba Fett's palace. I mean, that's basically Jabba the Hutt's palace. Let's face it, folks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pass on that one.
That will go perfectly with Mos Eisley and all that lot.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I don't know, man. I just got to get it.
I want it so bad.
Yeah,
and I
can't wait.
But the thing that scares me, man, is I'm like, I know I'm sure it's not going to be a continuing theme with everything, but I don't want them to make like a smaller, scaled down version of something either, man. You know what I mean? Like, I want a good hearty set. You know what I mean? A good hearty Jabba's palace.
Me too. 100%, man. And also as well, what I'm looking forward to is the possibility that in his book, his black book, Mace Windu may appear in it.
So let me ask you something, and also the chat, because I haven't been keeping up with any current news, up-to-date news on the show or anything. So this might sound dumb, and I know, especially because I'm a Star Wars fan, but like, what is the book of Boba Fett? Does it have a literal book, or is it just like it's a metaphorical sense, like this is a chapter in Boba Fett's book? You know what I mean? Like
the way I've read it. Sorry, I've not even read it. This is my thing. This is just my take on it. Right? Is that I think he's got a book, and he's going to go through these people in the book for revenge, or people that he wants to kind of get for bounties. You know,
I could see that.
Yeah, and I think it'd be quite good because that could potentially be endless. Do you know what I mean?
Because and that's a really good idea. I like that a lot. Because my initial thought was the metaphorical thing, like maybe chapter 1 would start right out at the Sarlacc pit, you know, and because we don't know still. I mean, besides canon stuff, but that's not canon anymore. But we don't know what the heck happened. Like, we don't know how he got out. We don't know how long ago he got out. We don't know what he's been doing since then.
Yeah, who helped him when he got out of it? You know,
because if I remember in the books, it was basically because his jetpacks and his Mandalorian armor protected him, but he was still like really scarred up and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I don't know. There's always been a lot of weird controversy surrounding him in that Sarlacc pit.
Yeah, but the thing is like people say like, oh, well, Mace Windu's dead, but he's not really, is it? Right? Because there's countless times when Jedi would jump out of windows and fall for miles and miles and miles.
No, look, I know. Again, this might sound crazy to some people outside of loving Star Wars, but dude, if they brought back Mace, I would have been like, yeah, I could see that happening, dude.
Yeah,
dude, you saw Obi-Wan in Attack of the Clones jump out a window and grab on to that assassin droid thing. Who's to say when Mace was falling backwards, he didn't grab onto a car flying or fell in a car even like use the Force to try and do something? I don't know. You know what I mean? But
100%. And also as well, Darth Maul, I mean, he chopped it off. Palpatine was brought back, albeit as a clone anyway.
Well, and here's another thing too, is something I don't know. I'm sure our hardcore Star Wars fans would know this, but how long? Hey, Doc, 1,000 years to digest this weak ass acid.
We've triggered him. That's what it is. We've triggered him. He's got a comment now.
How long was the time frame between when Mace flew out that window and Order 66 happened?
Oh, I think it was like within the hour.
I can't remember if it was very, very short time period or if it was like over maybe a week or so, or
it would have been a day or so tops.
So, but the reason I asked that is because I'm like, well, that would explain why Mace didn't just come right back or something. Like, if he saw Order 66 happening or he knew what was going to happen, he probably knew to hide out.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, because he would only have had to pick up Kenobi's counter signal to say don't come back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Now, the difficult thing about Star Wars is because we've already seen the future and stuff. You know what I mean? Now it's a
Yeah.
great big universe, so you can explain things, but you would have thought we'd know about Mace, and like the original trilogy or something, maybe like, but I don't know, maybe not. It's not like Yoda's going to tell Luke about every single Jedi, or maybe he did talk about Mace Windu, and it was just in a scene that we didn't see. Like there's obviously a lot of time that Luke spent on Dagobah with Yoda that wasn't, we didn't see everything.
Well, exactly, yeah. And they did it. They do that in the Star Trek universe. Wrath of Khan, right? Chekhov, he's down on the bounty, and Khan comes along and says, "Oh, Chekhov, yeah, I never forget a face." Yet in the original series, they never met. So if Star Trek can do it, Star Wars can do it as well, as far as I'm concerned.
Texas, do you guys not think that returning of all those dead characters makes all the deaths so much less emotional? No, it depends. I mean, it depends. I think it depends on the character. I think that bringing Palpatine back, as much as I love, Ian as Palpatine and the campiness and stuff that comes with it, I thought it was a bad idea. Because it means, okay, how do we even know he's dead again? It's just like a never-ending thing. Two, it really negates the whole sacrifice that Darth Vader and all that did. That whole arc, balancing the Force and everything, man. It was all for nothing. So that kind of thing, yes, definitely. And the new movie when they supposedly killed Chewbacca and then C-3PO, and and then they were brought back. Yeah, that was definitely something. Now, could that have the same effect with Mace? It could, but I think enough time has passed, and if it was very well explained. Like, not just like, oh, Mace is back. Like, no, man, you need to let us know. That's why I didn't mind Darth Maul coming back. Because I would have never, if you would have told me after watching Phantom Menace in the theater, like, yeah, we're going to bring him back in this many years, I'd be like, dude, you're stupid. Like, that's just not that's dumb. Why would you do that? But they handled it really well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And then we got a whole another thing with Maul because Maul, in my opinion, too, was a wasted character, man. I remember when my dad and I walked out of the movie theater, and I was like, dude, that was the coolest villain I've ever seen. And he was fighting 2 Jedi on his own, man, like just taking it, like just kicking butt. And then all of a sudden, like Obi-Wan doesn't have the high ground. He doesn't have the high ground, and he still wins. Like, dude, Maul had the high ground.
We had the low ground. That was the irony. He had the low ground, didn't he? He had the low ground. So, he basically did like the Jedi equivalent of kicking you in the nuts, didn't he?
Yeah. So
that's a false power. Imagine that false power of that. The nutcracker.
I do agree with you, Tech, because
100%.
If you're not careful, yes. But I think if you do it with the right character, the right way. So, and again, I could be a total hypocrite because I could be like, yeah, man, I think it'd be cool if they brought Mace Windu back. And then they might bring him back. And I'm like, okay, that wasn't really, it's not feeling the way I thought it was going to feel or something.
Yeah.
Like, okay, maybe he should have stayed dead.
Samuel Jackson, man. I just want him back in the Star Wars universe.
So let me ask all of you a question. And I think that I kind of know the answer because we've had these new shows and like Visions and stuff coming out. But do you think that they can make good Star Wars movies without using the Skywalkers and all that? Like completely different. Now you could still use the universe. You could still have even Tatooine and whatever. You could still hear remnants of like stories of Jedi or the Empire or whatever. But just completely different stories and characters.
I think so.
They can. Yeah, I think they can. I think they're scared to, but I think they can.
Yeah, but I think they either need to go in the future or very much into the past, like so far.
I do too.
Because the distance they're going back, from what I'm hearing, is basically Yoda will still be in it.
Yeah, no, they need to go like thousands.
They need to go beyond everything. They need to go back to Revan and all those sort of days. That far back when it was like there was a battles between Jedi and Sith.
And honestly, I would even be willing to even go further than like the Jedi and stuff like right. Maybe we could see the origin of the Sith and the Jedi. You know what I mean? Like really get to see like a live action story of it. But no, I mean, dude, and look, and I know it's real easy to say this, but like we don't need the Jedi or Sith either. I'm not saying to get rid of them, but I'm just saying we don't need them in every Star Wars story because, dude, you could be a Force user and not be either.
Well, that's what Luke said. That's what Luke said in the last movie, wasn't it?
And I feel like there already were those before the Jedi and Sith were even formed. There were already people with Force abilities. Or like you said, maybe we'll go the different direction, go way in the future, like way in the future.
Yeah,
and like
Star Wars, the next generation. you'll have like Admiral Thrawn's great grandson going, make it so.
So like it's crossed over an hour.
Yeah, engage. I'm looking forward to seeing Thrawn, man. I just can't wait to see Thrawn. I'm literally going to cry.
Dude, that is why I knew it, and I'm glad I got it. But that's why I had to get this, dude.
My first one. He was my first one. Mm-hmm. And do you know who I bought after him? And that was the expensive one, Tarkin. I bought Moff Tarkin.
Oh, you got Moff Tarkin.
Yeah, I got him. I paid like double for him on eBay. I was just like, I love Tarkin, mate. You may fire when ready. Love it.
Yeah, he was a good villain, dude. Because he was a villain. Like, can you imagine Tarkin being your boss?
Oh, it'd be a nightmare. Micromanagement to a new level.
Oh my god. Or Vader. Like, if you messed up, Vader doesn't send you to HR. He just force chokes you, dude.
yeah. There's no sort of like pack your stuff in your brown box and off you go. It's like all that. But when you think about it, Vader, right? In all the films, in everything, he only took commands from two people, and one of them was Tarkin.
Yep. And he took it seriously too.
And he was using the Force, and Tarkin said, "Release him."
Yeah.
I mean, you guys have balls to do that,
dude. Yeah, you got to have some authority, and not just authority, but like you said, you got to have some balls too to tell Darth Vader what to do.
Yeah.
Especially when when he did that, like it wasn't like he was fighting like like crazy, but when he did that, he was mad. So you're telling a mad Darth Vader to let that guy go or whatever, you know what I mean? And then he even said something to Vader. I can't remember what it was now, man. I'd have to really think. But I feel like he really even said something to Vader that wasn't like bad, but it was real.
Put him in his place.
Put him in his place, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Emperor Tarkin. That was it.
Yeah, that's the thing, man.
Like, I don't even know if Thrawn would have had any kind of
yeah, Tech says, have you guys seen the planned Thrawn fan film that started? Yeah, I saw something about that, Tech. I think actually I looked into that. I think there was a guy giving like a preview of the crowdfunding process. I think I might have seen that on your Instagram, and I kind of checked it out. It's worth checking out, folks. I think it's about 1.5 minutes long or something like that.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch that. I have not seen that.
I love it. I tell you what, the Star Trek fan films are very good as well.
Yeah. I would like to like Star Trek more than I do, because I like it, but Star Trek is obviously different than Star Wars in the sense.
Yeah, but I like the fact that they're so different, though.
Yeah, I do too. And see, I always loved The Next Generation. That was my favorite Star Trek show. I kind of got into Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, the last couple of series of that are meant to be like really, really good. So I'm definitely going to have to check those out.
But I haven't really caught any of the other ones.
Well, I tell you what, mate. Season 2 of Star Trek Discovery was good.
That's the one with Scott something. Right?
Enterprise in it.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And Pike, and they're coming out with a new one. I think it's coming out this year or early next year. Chat, let me know if you know. And that is going to be Star Trek Strange New Worlds, and that's the Enterprise and the prequel to Captain Kirk.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I'm so watching that. The actors in that are just out of this world. So you're going to get Spock, you get Captain Pike, and you get number
Right.
one.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah,
They had all that
honestly,
going on.
dude, so good, so good. I can't wait for it. I'm really excited. I can't wait for Kenobi. Kenobi's finished now. That's in
Dude, I almost
pre-production.
forgot about Kenobi.
Post-production, I should say. Post-production, that's in.
Yeah, man. I'm dying to see what that's gonna be like.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Carnage and Tech, though. They do need to go away from it. They don't need to have a connection. I mean, what annoys me about the last movie is that they killed off the Skywalkers, right? Which I think is a shame. I don't think they should have killed them off personally. I think there should have been someone still who was out there. Well, you know, I say that. What happened to? Do you know what? I've only seen it once. I can't remember. What happened to Kylo Ren? Did he actually? He didn't die in the end, did he? Did he live
Yeah,
or die?
he did. Yeah, he died.
Okay. I can't remember because I was going to say, well, he's a Skywalker. Okay, how did he die in the end then?
Because he gave his life force to heal Rey, because Rey died. So he gave his life force to heal her. Well, he didn't die automatically. He like brought her back to life. They kissed, and then he was just like,
bloody Nora. I mean, why? Why? If he had lived, it would have been fine. Do you know what? Rey should have gone to the dark side. Ren should have come back to the light side. That it should have been one of that.
That would have been a really, in my opinion, a pretty good twist on the whole thing. Like, I wanted her to go full on dark side, anyways. You know what I mean?
It would have been out of this world. It really
would.
But
have. Like, without getting into too much discussion about the newer movies or whatever, but yeah, you can't. And I see this a lot with reboots. You can't take the IP and use it to pull fans in that love Star Wars or love this or love that, and then completely twist it to where, like, look, man, I'm not mad that they killed Han Solo or they killed him. I'm not mad about them. I'm mad because the way they were treated, and it just felt like they weren't respected as the characters that they should have been respected. Plus, dude, they didn't even get to be together.
Yeah,
that's the thing that killed me the most. I was like, just one last time, let them be together, and then, you know, because I didn't want the whole story just revolve around the original trilogy's characters, you know. But I don't know. I don't really like the way they handle them, and I'm not saying you can't do something different with Luke, but it just. In my heart of hearts, man, it just did not feel like Luke. Dude, Luke was one of the most hopeful, optimistic characters. Dude, he brought Darth Vader back from the dark side. And you're saying he was going to kill Kylo Ren? Like, even in some kind of heat of passion, or not passion, but heat of anger or whatever. I don't know. Just, it was really weird.
In all the last three movies, right? Would you, how can I put this? What is your favorite Luke Skywalker scene? Any of the last three movies, which really was the last two movies with him, let's face it, right? Or would you take that scene out of The Mandalorian when he's killing the Death Troopers?
Oh, you mean, so you're asking me what my favorite scene with Luke was? What in the new trilogy?
Yeah. So out of the new trilogy, what would you say? Because for me, in The Mandalorian, when he's going through and he's killing off those troopers, right? That for me epitomized. That's Luke Skywalker, as far as I was concerned.
Yeah,
right. And the beauty of that scene is that it was the complete reflection on Vader going through the corridor in Rogue One.
Yes, yeah.
It's the same thing, but it's father and son doing the same thing there. And I just love that scene.
Yeah, I remember getting goosebumps when I saw it, because I knew it was him. I mean, once I saw the X-Wing, I didn't know, but I knew it was him. You know what I mean? And then obviously when you saw the lightsaber and everything, you know, but yeah,
man, people all over the world were losing.
I was so emotional about it, man, because look, for us, I'm not saying just because of my age or your age or something like that. Even like if you're younger and you love those original movies, you know, that original trilogy, like Luke. It wasn't just about Luke. It was about his persona and all the stuff that he carried with him and the journey that he went on. You know what I mean? We saw him from when he was a kid on the Tatooine to when he went to Dagobah and then like Cloud City, and like you know,
Mm.
or like all these things that he went through, and then of course with the Vader, his dad, and Emperor, and so I knew we weren't going to get to see the same exact thing like in the new movies, but yeah, when we saw him in Mandalorian, I was just so touched because you're
I was
right.
as
You're
well. It was
like you
ridiculous.
said, that was Luke. You know, that was
That's who you remember.
yeah, and you and like look at that scene, dude. Look how badass he was, just cutting through those troopers, man, and like just crushing with the force. And then he goes through the door, and you could just but you could see the good in him. You know, you could see his optimism. You know, it just it was almost like if you didn't know who Luke was and he came through the door, you wouldn't have been scared. You know what I mean? Like you would have known he was there to help you. You know. What's up, brother?
Getting all emotional here on the Star Wars side of stuff.
I know, man. Look, I'm just thinking about this scene, though.
And I'm just going to chuck it out there, right? Episode 1, Starkiller Base, right? There's a scene where Rey is fighting Kylo, and there's a scene where the lightsaber is in the snow, right? And it's a complete flashback, really, in all honesty, to Hoth and Luke Skywalker being upside down in the Wampa kind of cave, if you like.
Right.
There's a scene where Ben, aka Kylo Ren, he's trying to summon, using the Force, he's trying to summon the lightsaber. And all of a sudden, the lightsaber, because he was fighting Finn at the time, whizzes past him, right? Because he's tried to summon it and someone else is summoning it. It whizzes past him and Rey catches it. At that scene, they should have cut that, and it should have been Luke Skywalker that caught that, and that should have been his entry into the final 3 movies. That would have been out of this world.
Yeah, because I felt so bad that okay, it was disappointing, but in The Force Awakens, we only saw him the last minute. Okay, all right, but then like in the second one, just like, dude.
I was like, ooh. As soon as that happened, I was like,
man, no.
This isn't going to go the way I thought.
So, and look, do I think there was malice in the way they made the movies? I don't think it was malice. I don't think that they were trying to be mean. I think that there was some types of things that maybe certain messages they might have been putting in it. I think a lot of it was money. I think a lot of it was they weren't consistent, because that was another problem. Ryan and JJ obviously had different visions and stuff. So there's a lot of things that were wrong, but it's just, I don't think there's malice, but it's just, you got to be careful when you handle certain characters, you know. It could be Star Wars, it could be Ghostbusters, it could be whatever, man. But, you know, you just got to be careful with those characters, because again, the reason people are bringing those IPs back is obviously because they know the fans want to watch that stuff. So they're pulling at our heartstrings about it, you know.
Yeah, man. Massively.
Alteration Animations, hey.
Good to see you, dude. Hi, I've got an Audi. Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me put you on the Jumbotron so everybody.
I've done it. There's one sticker I'm going to put on later on. It's the one that goes there, the Audi sticker.
And I can't remember, Greg, is that the one that's got, you can put the different headlights on in the front?
Yeah, you can take these off and it reveals the Audi, the grille, I suppose you'd call it, at the front.
Right. Yeah, I like that. It's a small thing, but I like that a lot, man. I like having that option, you know?
Yeah, me too. I like the number plate. The thing is with the number plate, right? You think to yourself, that's a little sticker, but that sticker goes across the whole of that spoiler. It's a bizarre sticker. It really is. But that's not bad, actually. They look pretty good at the back there. That's not too bad. I'll take that. But what I do like is the fact that we got ourselves a bloody nice print for the bonnet.
Wait, that was a print?
That is a print.
Oh, nice. I didn't remember that was a print.
Yeah,
dude, that's a nice print, dude.
Yeah, and also at the back on these wedge plates here, they're prints as well. Strange, but true.
Wow.
Pretty cool, eh?
Dude, Lego's so weird sometimes, man. Sometimes they make me so mad, and other times I'm like, dude, you guys did such a great job with that.
I know. It's like a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, really big kudos to you. Greg is such a slow builder. He's still on last year's speed champions. Well, look, I can't laugh, man, because I only got that far on my build.
Yeah, he looks like he's building a lightsaber.
I know, I was gonna say, right? Like, but it's all good. I'll finish building them on another stream. Because yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping stuff up here in just a minute. As we're winding down, I do want to say a couple things. Obviously, thank you to everybody that joined us today in the chat. You know, Greg and I appreciate it so much. The one thing I can tell you definitely about Greg and I, and there's other people that feel the same way, but Greg and I are like genuinely appreciative of like everything everybody does for us with the channels and stuff. And you know, Greg and I started very humbly with our channels, and you know, and we've both been working really hard at it and stuff like that. But we just we always talk about this, and I know sometimes it sounds like a broken record, but we love interacting with everybody in the community, man. It's so wonderful, and I feel so lucky to have so many people to hang out with and talk to. And I don't know, I really hope eventually you know, we can all meet at, you know, like a Brick Fair or something like that. But
Definitely,
you know,
definitely.
and also, again, I know I've said this before, but and I've told Greg this already a billion times, but you know, Greg means a lot to me. He's one of my best friends that I've had probably in my life, even though I know we haven't like got to physically see each other, you know. But the great thing about Greg and I too is like we started our channels about the same time, and we've just kind of been on this journey. Like, even though again we're far apart, we have different things we do. We have, you know, different circles of people we always kind of hang around and stuff. But like, we've gone through it together, and it's just I don't know. I'm so glad that you know, we met.
Yeah, no, me too, Matt. And I've always been very fond of the Transatlantic live stream. It's all the streams I do are very dear to me, and
Of course.
this and this is like, well, you know, it's just I know people say, "Blimey, that Greg, he streams a lot," but I stream. I do. I stream with certain people a lot, and that's it really. When you look at it, it's a very small circle of people, but those circles of people. Like magnets, it pulls in. There's a lot of people that join those particular streams as well, and there's a few intimate ones that I do. And sometimes we'll have guests on, folks. But at the moment, we like I've always said to Brick Hive, if we ever have trouble getting guests on, worst case scenario is it's you and me. So you know, and that's what makes it cool and funky. And I love the Transatlantic live stream. What particularly special about it, it was the first collaboration that I ever did. And that goes back to Brick Fair, Virginia as well, from like when...
Oh my gosh, yeah, I know. Because, yeah, for those that don't know, that's how Greg and I kind of met, is when I went to my...
for the footage.
My first Brick Fair I went to as a channel.
Yeah.
And he reached out to me and was like, hey, so
can I post some of your footage?
And I was like, I would be honored, man. Are you kidding me?
but I love all that. I genuinely love all that, the camaraderie and all that stuff. And it's a special one. It really is. So it's very dear to me, and long may it continue. And believe me, folks, you won't have to wait like, you know, 6 months for the next one. We'll be doing the next one, hopefully, well, sometime between now and well, I don't know, early November, something like that. I don't know when it is.
We'll start having them consistently again. But Greg and I both have very busy lives, work, family, channel, you know what I mean? So we'll do like every 3 to 6 weeks roughly.
Yeah, 3 to 6 weeks is going to be, think of it like this, folks. It's going to be pretty much every calendar month. So if you think of it like that, you know, you've got to between now and the end of November, but it will be before the end of November, put it that way.
But if for some reason, if we don't have one during the month, don't freak out. It just...
Yeah. And this one, honestly, folks, this time yesterday, well, actually, it was probably about 3 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday. Right. This stream was going to happen in a couple of weeks. This stream only came about because the overtime that I did today for work, I worked today, right? I could work from home. And that's the difference. If I had to commute, today's stream would never have happened, folks. It just meant I finished work at 4 o'clock had an hour's break, and then got ready for this stream. And that's how it came about. It was quite a last minute thing, in all honesty.
That's crazy because I was working too before I started stream.
There we go.
I was working till about like 5 after 12.
Things have changed.
I was like, I gotta get that Lego.
Dude, the things we've got to do, right, to fill up these bags of Lego that we've got. That's what it's all about, folks. That's why we do it, because we enjoy it. It's the rough with the smooth, folks. You work very, very hard all week long, and then you enjoy a little bit of smoothness with your family, with your friends, and build a bit of Lego. And that's
that fun tastes so much sweeter after you work hard for it. I will say that you appreciate it very much.
Cheers, bye.
So yeah, definitely. Yes, cheers as well. And yeah, so like I said, everybody, really appreciate it. Greg, you want to like run down anything that you got coming up?
I've got a couple of streams next week. I got the backlog on Wednesday. Now, I ordered this week the new tumbler, so there is a chance. Oh, yeah. There is a chance. I need a little one. There is a chance I might be able to get that in time for Wednesday. If I don't, no problem.
Wait,
if I don't,
oh yeah.
Well, it's in the warehouse at the moment.
Right.
With the issues with the lorry drivers and that in this country at the moment, I'd be lucky if I don't get it before Christmas. But the set I might build, if I don't get that one, will be, remember the remote control Batmobile that came out?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll build that. I'm going to do that one instead. Which is quite special.
I saw that on a wicked good sale one time. I really regret not getting it.
Yeah. Do you know what? And it's actually not a bad one to still get. I looked at the second-hand market. I was expecting it to be over 100 quid. You can still pick it up for about 75 quid, which I thought was pretty good. But that's going to be what I'm going to do with Sai with Wednesday. Sai, let me know what you're going to build as well, because I can create the thumbnail for that over the weekend. And then what else am I doing? I'm going to do London Calling on Friday. Got some special guests with that. Sai will be there. I'm going to have a certain Ryan from M&R Productions joining that as well. So that's going to be nice. It's going to be his first time on there. And you never know, I might knock out a quick short video over the course of the weekend as well, especially if the weather stays as it is, because it's bloody horrible. I tell you what I will be doing, Hive. I'll be watching you tomorrow afternoon, UK time, and I'll be watching Richard from Brick Scene TV tomorrow morning. So, you know, a fun-filled day of streams tomorrow. It really will be.
Yeah. Good times.
Definitely.
Yeah, I still might get into some more what if discussions tomorrow, man. Definitely, that show's tripping me out. Yeah, everybody definitely check out Backlog with him and Sai. It's good streams. I try and lurk when I can. Unfortunately, because of our time differences, usually when they're streaming, I'm at work. And definitely check out London Calling. I've been lucky enough to be on a couple of them. But London Calling is a great stream. Greg always has a lot of guests, a lot of good conversations. You know, again, I only get to usually drop in little bits in here and there, but every time I drop in, man, you guys are talking about something hilarious or just something really interesting.
It's a cool stream. I've done this week coming next Friday is number 88, and I've done 88 in a row. And I'm hoping that I can get to 100 without missing any. But time will tell. Time will tell, folks. You never know.
Yeah, it's difficult being consistent, man. I mean,
yeah, but the thing is, right, when life's been really busy, work is super busy and doing some ultra hours at the moment. Hopefully that's going to die down very soon. But with it, at least what you can do with a live stream, turn it on, go live, and just hang out. And
yeah,
you know.
And at least it's not like the time consuming, like, you know, filming and editing and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I miss that. I will be going back to that, folks. Hopefully November time after October, just think sort of Halloween is the sort of cutoff point for me. Then work should be kind of not, you know, coming down from its crazy heights. And then I'll be able to do a little bit more of the content that I'm used to seeing. Reviews, for example. And you know what I did a year ago? Well, I say a year ago, last December the 28th, I did a review of the sports car, the blue sports car that came out with
right.
And in that review, I said on the back of it, there's a picture of a hotel, and I said, I bet because of that, next year, 2022, January the 1st, a Lego modular hotel comes out, and what I'm hearing, it's going to be a hotel. How cool would that be?
I know. I heard about a hotel too.
Yeah.
Which it sounds cool. I'm very excited to see it. I was hoping that they make a post office or a school, but
that's the most middle-aged thing you've ever said. And wash your mouth out with soap.
So, but yeah, I really need to get that corner garage before it retires too.
Yeah, get it, man. There's some good alternative builds to that as well on Rebookable.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's been great to be here, Live.
No, it's yeah, I agree. It's been super duper great to be here. So yeah, everybody. We'll obviously let everybody know, ahead of time when we do the next one. But yeah, it'll be in November sometime. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day, great Saturday, and we'll see you around on the next one. So
take care, everyone. See you later.
Peace out, everybody.